That would have been
This-
funnier.
it's-
And that's when the baby ran over a car. Oh, wait, are we live? That's crazy.
Oh my god. That's when the dog walked himself home, ordered a pizza. All right, gang, listen, this is the Trophy Room pre-show where we're guessing the game. Well, not me. Light's guessing the game. Kyle's got the game up. Let's do this.
Say, wait, I'm not doing this alone.
All right, Light, it's all you.
It's
Red
all
Dead
you.
Redemption
Let's
2.
go.
All right, let's do it.
It looks like an outhouse. That's the only reason.
Dude, if this is it, now I need to.
No,
Damn it.
no.
That would have been perfect.
Have you seen, like, they found, like, new clues in Red Dead?
Yes, the spiderweb thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I want to know is how they knew to find that Spider-Man thing on the telephone pole and knew exactly where to put it on the map to find all the other things.
Yeah, I watched a breakdown that explained how they figured it out, and I already forgot.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I
crazy.
already forgot.
Hi, chat. How are we? It's very shadowy.
So this seems like a game that has multiple biomes.
Mm-hmm.
Because that first picture did not look like a deserty area, and this kind of looks maybe not deserty. But something.
Jeannie says Monster Hunter Wilds. Should we do it?
Wait, do it just in case. Oh, thank God. Oh, what about Sekiro?
No, it's not
Sekiro got
74.
more than a 74 score-wise.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's that?
GMAX
One
says,
of-
am I late for the Ubisoft funeral?
We just started. One of the many that came out that was like Wu Kang.
Yeah,
Wu
Silcana says
Wong,
Wu Chang.
Wu Chang. One of
Yeah.
those Wu somethings.
Yeah, it's Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. Nice.
Nice.
I couldn't get into it last year.
Good pull, Light. Good pull.
It looked like one of the. I mean, it had to be one of those. There was like 4 that came out though, and I can't keep any of their names straight.
Yeah. There's Black Myth Wukong. There's Wu Chang.
Wu Kong, not Wu Kang. Oops. Wu Kong and Wu Chang. I was mixing together.
Definitely
Okay.
older based on the
Yep.
textures.
Mm-hmm. I don't. That's not very much to go
Let's
off of.
skip. 68. Okay, hear me out here. Hear me out. Is this a Spider-Man game? Is that like Lizard's Tail?
I don't hate it.
PS2.
okay.
A sky with lightning.
Yeah. Or like a cave with something on it. I don't know.
Oh,
It'd be weird if there was only that little bit of lightning in the sky.
true.
Also, is this a guy's like silhouette?
What
Like,
the
is that his
heck?
ears?
Shape then.
What? What happened?
What's that head shape then? If those are his ears.
You know what? That's fair. It could be his hair. It could be a Marge Simpson situation.
I need somebody to draw this out as like an actual person. That would be really funny.
Let's see what we're skip. Adventure hack and slash. On PS2, that got a.
Oh, what about
68.
what's the one that everyone loves? It's like a big franchise. I know, helpful, right? But it's like, is it like demons or something that you're fighting?
Oh, Devil May Cry?
Yeah,
Do it. Yeah,
that's hack and slash, right?
I think so.
Sure.
Makes
Don't ask me which one though. I've never played.
I'll go
any of them.
2 because I think 2 is the worst one in the series reviewed wise. I think. Oh, I hit skip. Why'd I hit skip? I should have hit skip because it's totally Devil May Cry because that's Dante. I meant to hit submit.
I don't even know.
There we go. Nice. You nailed it.
Nice.
Very nice.
Listen, I never remember the names, but I can get you guys there.
I really do enjoy the types of hints you give because it also reminds me of a friend I had in college where legit we were trying to figure something out or we were talking about something, and from the other room, because I lived in a suite, there was 3 rooms, so I lived with 5 other guys. We had our own bathroom, whatever, nice little common room. It was nice, but from the other side of his room, we were just talking. He goes, "Hey, I once read about something in a book," and he was trying to relate. I was like, "You've got to give me more. You can't just say I read about this thing in a book and expect me to know what you're just gonna say."
You know that movie with the thing where he does the thing and Dan's like, "What?"
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm so bad with that. Okay.
A lot of cobblestones.
All right, so we're looking at a game that has like maybe an older city. Are we thinking like castle time or less old than that?
No, I think that's about right.
Okay.
Could this be a like Ezio Assassin's Creed era, possibly?
I don't hate it. I mean, I don't recognize that wall, but that doesn't mean anything.
Genie also says Shadow of the Colossus, which isn't a bad guess either. Let's do the AC one first, just in case I'm wrong. Let's just do... Was Bloodlines the first spin-off of 2?
No, Brotherhood.
Brotherhood. Do Brotherhood. Nope. Okay.
Not rated.
Not rated.
Then
So
why
it's definitely
even
not Shadow.
show this?
So
Why
it's not
even show
Shadow.
it? Also, after this one, I'm ready.
I don't think we're going to get this one.
PC, not rated. That looks like a chess piece.
Ooh,
Could it be
it
something
does.
stupid like a chess game? Not that
Could
chess
be.
games are stupid, but you know what I mean? Like,
No, it's
most
okay.
of them are.
It's not chess. MMORPG.
RuneScape.
why wouldn't that be rated though? Because it's too old?
Could be.
Perhaps.
Could be. Nope. 2005.
It's not even in the same.
It's not even that old to not be rated.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I hate this. We're gonna do one more. This isn't right.
This video is from MMO Hut.
Joy Max? I got none.
I got
It's funny because that bottom bar looks straight out of WoW. Oh shit!
Yeah,
Wait!
Yes,
wait.
come on.
So
You
does
got
that
it.
mini map? Okay, there. My friend Aaron was literally just talking about this. They made a WoW knockoff game
Uh-huh.
that's free to play,
Okay.
Okay.
but it's literally just free WoW, but like not as great graphics. Does anyone know what that's called? That's what this is. I'm telling you, because
Chat?
it's literally WoW.
I got no idea. Did it give us a year? 2005.
Yeah, 2005.
Although I do feel like that's a little old for it. Shit.
I got nothing.
No, nothing.
Hey John, hey M9.
What
Hi,
up,
Jeannie.
everybody?
Hi Reese. Genuine question, like, because I know they are part of your channel. Should I refer to Alex as Alex or Reese? Because I
We
feel
call
like I
him Reese.
flip flop. Reese,
We
okay.
call him Reese.
What up,
I
Reese?
was
How are
calling
you?
him. I was calling him Alex here for a while because his name was just showing up as Alex. And
Oh,
I was like,
gotcha,
This is
gotcha.
weird. And he
Okay.
messaged me. He's like, "This is weird."
Hey Hida.
What
Yeah,
up?
funny. Does anyone know what game I'm talking about? It's
no.
a WoW clone that's free to play.
Let's find out. Let's see what this
Let's
is.
skip.
Okay, skip
Let's
it.
see what this is.
Rip off the band-aid.
Silk Road Online. Does that sound familiar?
No
I
shot.
don't know.
No shot. One
doesn't
more.
sound
That one was a
familiar.
trick, and I don't like being tricked. I do not like being
Joe
tricked.
doesn't like being tricked.
Nope,
Thank
not
you,
the same
Reese. I
game.
appreciate you.
Not the same game.
Ooh.
Skip.
So I was wrong anyways. It is funny though that they literally stole the UI from WoW.
See, like, come on. Come on.
What do you mean?
We're
We can
not
get
doing
this. We can get this.
original release too old for
Dino
Metacritic.
Crisis.
We can get this.
Guys, this looks
Sega,
older
hold
than
on.
me.
We can get
Sega
this.
Saturn? Nobody even played the Sega
We
Saturn.
can get
Platform
this.
Rhythm?
We can get this. We can't get this.
Skeleton-
Okay, Mr. Bones.
Damn. I was close.
Give us a good one. Come on. This is bullshit. Give us a
Honestly,
good
I
one.
feel like if we were to joke around and just put Mr. Bones, if we saw that last one, we might have gotten it.
it.
What is this picture? Prince of Persia Sands of Time.
Let's do it.
I swear to God, if this is it, I'm
Rest in
gonna
peace.
cheer so loud. Oh man, that would have
Dang
been funny.
Ooh, 88.
88.
Chips challenge.
I would like to skip one more time.
Please
Okay.
do.
Yeah, one more.
What the?
Shit. N64.
Okay. No. Star Fox.
Star Fox.
Star Fox.
Star Fox got 84?
Star Fox 64, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Didn't even need it.
I love how that's also another game that I jokingly say a lot. And the one time it is Starbucks, I don't say it.
All right, one more. We're on a roll. We're on a
We
roll.
only have 2 left. Let's just do 2 more.
All right, let's
Ooh,
just
I
do
see
2 more.
sneaks.
So this is more modern. This is NBA. When
Okay.
you get to like have your own little house, like your own little room.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Let's do a 2K. It looks a little bit older. Let's do 19.
Oh damn!
73.
I figure if I say things confidently enough, it'll just be right.
PS5.
PS5. Xbox Series.
I'm not looking at chat
Switch.
at all.
PC.
I'm keeping the blinders on.
All right,
Arc
skip one
Raiders.
more time.
Adventure game.
It's an adventure game. Skip one more time.
2024.
2024.
Oh, what was
Is this
the
the True
one?
Colors?
Yeah. Or like Tell Me Why, one of those. Like
Oh.
Okay, so let's do. Tell me why. Let's before we skip.
Tell
Let's
me
use it.
why.
Ain't nothing
Nothing
but
but
a
a
hurry.
hurry. Oh yeah, okay.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is True Colors.
Well, no.
Right?
That's not the main character of True Colors.
Oh no. Okay, so what's this one
Double
called?
Exposure?
Double
That was
Exposure.
right, thank
there
you.
go.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. I was just thinking of the wrong name.
Whew, there we go.
Yes. All right.
There
Okay, we have to do the last one just because.
We really do.
We,
Oh,
do.
see,
We're
We
just
have
right
to.
there.
We have to.
Yeah.
Also, chat, tell your friends. We're about to start the show. Tell them
Yeah,
to hop
please.
on in.
Share this out. All the socials
All
of
right.
Nadia.
I'm seeing like
In
scam
fact, you know what? I'm
lines.
gonna hit that we're live right
So-
now.
Yeah, like
Uh,
a TV, like
right
those
here.
old
On
timey
Blue Sky
TVs.
and X. Unfortunately, it wouldn't let me switch to the trophy room one, so I'm too lazy. It's just on my. It's like, hey, do you remember your password? And I'm like, we're not doing this again.
Arcade.
We're not doing this. Arcade.
Fighting.
What?
Oh,
Street Fighter versus SNK.
How many muscles does that leg have?
Not enough.
I don't know. And
He's got more muscles in his leg than I have my whole body.
And like, what's going? I didn't know the tricep went from here all the way down to the wrist.
I mean, pretty impressive.
Yeah,
That's why you're not.
His arm looks like a face.
it,
really
it
does.
does. Like this is the chin.
Yeah.
Looks like an old
and the
Italian
mouth.
fella.
Yeah. You said versus SNK.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't think that's a game.
No, scroll
Chat
up,
says
scroll
Alpha.
Alpha.
up. Okay, Street Fighter Alpha. I'll believe Genie. Hashtag I'm with her.
Alpha 2. Damn.
If we get it wrong just because there's so many entries, that's annoying.
Yeah, that is like look at this. Like, come on now.
3. Try 3. Just 3, not Alpha.
Oh,
3.
it's just Street Fighter 3.
We
Oh,
got
yeah.
it right.
We got it
got
right.
it right.
We just pushed the
Okay.
wrong one.
Yeah.
We just
All
clicked
right,
the wrong
everybody, let's get into it. Let's go yell at some French executives, shall we?
one. Wee.
Oh,
Oh.
Sorry, still can it.
man.
Don't hate me for my bad French.
Y'all
But you
are
can't
all
come
right.
because you don't speak French.
I shake my baguette at you.
Type in.
Oh, that was way
415,
too
Kyle.
sexual. I did not mean that.
Oh, wait, no longer greatness has arrived. Welcome to episode 462 of The Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players, for the players, I'm your host, Joseph, aka Mr. Badbit, and it is here where we chat about the latest and greatest in all things PlayStation each and every week. Like this week, we chat about Marathon getting a release date. Clair Obscur is the most awarded game ever, if you believe the lamestream media. Ubisoft restructures and cancels projects, more God of War TV show casting, and so much more as we tune in live each and every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on youtube.com/PS Trophy Room and podcast services the very next day. Alongside me, the greatest co-host, whoever is, whoever will be, Mr. Kyle Stevenson. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Doing better.
Good.
I was very sick. And
I do want to right a wrong from last week.
Okay.
Because when we do like what's coming to PlayStation and we go a week ahead, this game was not listed and it comes out tomorrow, and I want to shout it out because it's a pretty big effing deal.
Okay.
Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven is out tomorrow.
My word.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I if you're listening to this today, pick it up. It's one of the first big indie releases of the year. So,
oh man, what are the like? It's DLC still, right?
It is technically an expansion from what we know is it was going to be a like typical DLC, and then it got too big, and it's like it could be a sequel.
Okay.
That's how big it is.
Like a Miles Morales situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that's from what we've heard. So,
Do you think those are games that I would like?
100%.
Cult of the Lamb? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because-
And then you can name your villagers or cultists, and like you can like torture them, and they love it. Make them eat their own poop. They love that. Make them kill each
Well,
other.
I would
They
be
love
a kind cult leader, so
Absolutely.
No
you
such
could
thing.
try. They will
Yes.
descend and they will come for your headlight.
100%.
Oh, then it's war.
Also, Nisa, I did shout out Mio last week on the show.
Yeah.
And just for some reason, Cult wasn't listed on the list
That's
of
right.
upcoming games.
That's right.
So.
Lightweight, how you doing, girl?
Good. I just put in a drop request because, of course, I picked up Prince of Persia's Hands of Time, and of course, it goes to Scott. And now it's not coming out, so I just requested a drop. If the commissioner would maybe grant that. Would be nice.
No, they process at the same times as bids. So on Saturday, it will drop.
That's right.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Because
Excellent.
I intentionally wanted to start low with Code Violet, like that was the the tricky game plan there. But the Prince of Persia not coming out was not on the plan, so we do need to modify the plan slightly.
Here's the sad thing, though, Light. Prince of Persia would do better score-wise than Code Violet.
Oh yeah. Listen. This was all the strategy, okay?
Right.
Start low. You don't see. This is gonna sound bad. Nobody chuckle, okay? No, you won't see me coming. All right. It's gonna be a sneak attack at the end. That's the same way I play Catan. I'm always losing until I win.
Okay.
It's a mind game.
Fair.
I
It was
like that,
intentional because now you're off your game. You're like, oh, she's gonna
Here-
lose. She's
here's the
negative
thing.
20,000 points already.
The community fantasy critic, which we've done like a slow roll of it. It's just like it's through the Discord. It's been taking like a week because of me, and it's been really nice. But people don't understand my game plan this year for Fantasy Critic, which is this is counter pick bait. These are games that people doubt are going to do well. The good sir, he's trying to take the piss out of me by saying that my marathon pick is bad. He's counterpicked it. I would say shame on you, sir.
I think I counterpicked it too, actually. So
Exactly. A lot of my list is counterpicked by you two. And I feel like, listen, as long as I get points on the board, and I think, listen, we'll talk about marathon later, but like, I think there's definitely some games on that list. As long as they hit like at an 80, or even I'll take a 79. That's
you
a big
mean
win
you
for
don't
me.
want negative points like Code Violet? Like that's where you want to be.
No, I do feel bad for you though.
No, it is kind of like in all seriousness though, because obviously that was not the plan. It is kind of bullshit because I remember seeing the one trailer and everybody being like, "Oh, it looks like a Dino Crisis remake. Cool, that's awesome." And then I was on releases.com and they had videos there, but I was like running late, so I was just looking at the pictures and the still images look so good, and I was like, Dino game, and then disappointed.
Yeah. Well, once I learned who the developer was, I was like, oh,
Yeah, I didn't get that far. I was just
This
scrolling
is
through releases and the most anticipated games. I was like, sounds good. Add to it. Most
yep, sounds like
anticipated.
science
Now
to
it's mine
me.
too.
For the live viewers that are watching
Yeah.
the VOD, I'm gonna try something because it looks like StreamYard gave us more options.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Joe's now the only one on screen.
Hi, what's up? What's going on?
Oh,
Okay.
we can now solo shot it if we want to. I will never do that, but
No. Just do me. That's fine.
no, how dare you?
That said, here's a really good starter question. Of course, you can write your questions in via the Trophy Room Discord server. I ask for them each and every Wednesday. Y'all come and deliver in a big way. This week was you guys. You guys
There's
are
a
on
lot
one.
of questions.
You guys were on one. You guys, there's a different energy. I don't know what they've been feeding y'all, but Andrew Hill over at Blue Sky writes, "Hello, Trophy Room Trio. Do you think it's possible for Soros and the Wolverine to be a better gaming experience than GTA 6 in 2026? What are you guys thinking? Do you guys think there's any hope for any game? Or is just GTA 6 the metric? Like, we're already assuming this game is going to be like a 96 on OpenCritic or something. I want to know what you guys think. Pondering.
That's
Still
tricky
pondering.
because it can go one of two ways. So it's like, which way is it going to go? It's either going to be just that amazing, just like Red Dead 2 was, or people are going to have such high expectations for it that it will be impossible for it to reach those expectations, no matter how good of a game it is.
Yep.
Versus Wolverine will probably feel pretty similar to Spider-Man, but it's still a new quote unquote game. And Saros is the second versus the sixth of a franchise. So it's still fresher and like, I don't know. I feel like people will be less critical of it because there's less to compare it to. But
Sure.
when you're in the sixth entry, it's like, oh, well, the story of 4 was better. Oh, the mechanics of this were better in 5. Oh, Vice City was the best for this. And it's like, that doesn't necessarily mean that 6 is bad, but could skew how people
The perception.
perceive it. Exactly.
Interesting. Kyle Stevenson, what say you?
Interesting question. I
Thought-provoking.
think in many ways, I think all three of these, you kind of expect what it will play like already from past entries from the studio. So it's kind of hard to say which one will be a better gaming experience. Cause like I kind of I have an idea of what GTA 6 is going to feel like in play. In giant open world, things can be happening all over the place. You steal cars and do missions and yada yada yada. You know, Wolverine, it will feel different from Spidey, but after 3 Insomniac Spider-Man games, we kind of understand, or we can expect how it would feel.
Sure.
The combat wise, and I don't know how the verticality will be in open world stuff yet. Who knows? And then like Saros, it looks like Returnal, which is not a bad thing in the slightest, but I'm not expecting to be blown away by anything experience-wise because I feel like I know what we're getting.
Fair enough. I'm gonna say something crazy. All right, this is gonna be my energy the entire episode. Okay.
Oh, jeez, here we go.
I would be hard pressed that they don't perform as the better gaming experience for me, because like Returnal is one of my favorite. Like it's this, to me, it's like the hidden gem of the PlayStation 5. It is a game that just speaks to me in my soul, and I feel like a lot of Soros is like, hey, you can trust us with the story now. You know that with us, you know us for gameplay, and we know where we went wrong with a Returnal, which wasn't a lot, but we know where we went wrong, and here's how we're gonna build upon it with Soros, the spiritual successor, or a game in a similar vein type of thing. And so that has me excited, really, because I love Returnal. It was our game of the year that year, so I love it. Wolverine, as much as I know what I can expect from that game, it's also, I feel like the game that I'm gonna need in that moment. Like, yeah, I want something, an Insomniac kind of Unleashed type of feeling of like, yeah, go with the gore, go with the cusses. This is not like the sanitized thing, where Spider-Man's all hopeful and cheery. This guy is like you got the hint in that trailer. Wolverine's been begging to die for a very long time, So it's like, yeah, it's I think those two games intrigue me even more than GTA 6. Not that I don't think GTA 6 is going to be amazing when it comes out, but like we're even still talking. I know Jason's kind of come back on his words here of like, it could be delayed, but I don't see it. Even then, I kind of like what like you said. It's like I know what I'm gonna get out of GTA, and I know it's gonna be quality. I know it's gonna be really great, but can that story really deliver? Because Rockstar hasn't delivered that to me in a very, very long time. So for me, I don't know, man. I think Wolverine Soros, that's it. Those are the ones to beat. That said, before we get into all the PlayStation goodness, it's time for our Patreon pitch. Of course, the reason why we look so good, sound so great, is because of your generosity over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. If we ever got you through a long car ride, a tough day at work, whatever it may be, if you consider tossing a buck our way, it really does help us out. A little like behind closed doors, I literally had to go buy an emergency PC last week. This PC is dying. And it literally crashed as soon as I uploaded the podcast last week. I hope it doesn't crash during this podcast. But unfortunately, the RAM prices, CPU, everybody was like, oh, just build a PC. Don't buy a PS5. Dumb people say dumb things. PCs are so expensive, man. You kidding me? It's nuts.
Yeah, indeed.
RAM, 64 gigs. I didn't do this. I'm not a crazy person. $550. The RAM that I had to get, and it was like the budget, like there's no RGB on this thing in the slightest, $325. The GPU that I got via deal, $600, should be $400. It's like everything is bonkers insane. So if you could help a brother out, that'd be fantastic. Throw a super chat our way, that'd be fantastic. Because boy, oh boy, my credit card's seen better days, and I'm really scared. That said, I want to thank our newest members. And honest to goodness, listen, use the craziest names. All right? I'm giving you permission. You get me to say mostly crazy stuff like this. Our newest member, Solo, staying carbonite free since 1983 at the platinum tier. Solo, you
Nice.
crazy son of a gun. Want to thank our premium producers, Todd Burowitz, Caleb Cook, Toxic, and K-Rock's Kiddo Cullen. I want to thank our platinum producers, JC, Jedi Master, and Cowboy Danger D, Jonas Young, The Green Gorilla Gamer, Chaotic Monkey, Ryuko Kill 90, Stephen Flesh, Strubles and Bits, Aaron, Bertos Maximus, Tommy, Chris, Hybrid 748, Matt Valdez, Silkin It, Decimine, Mitchell Gramling, Mike Thomas, Gregory Holmes, Manix, Visia, our gold members, Jesse Garcia, JB the Purple Monkey, Hyde Indoors, Katie, Kevin Diaz, Kevin Mitchell, Marcus O'Neill, The Red Arrow, Ageless Hermit, Androsaur, Astronaut Jr., The Winter Gamer, Stingray X, Robbie Bobby Miller himself, Brenton Zachary, Final Fan, XZ, Hambone, J. Dean Dillinger, Stormcard, E.T., Tino Sixbean, N. Johnson, Sean McKenzie, Rick Arrington, Matthew King, Duh Overlord. Dewane Raksha, Drellish, Rick Davis, Steph Mildener, Samuel Nessing, Maximum Carnage, Michael Hassett, Drug Prowlin' Wolf, Battered Haddock, Arlie Upper 90, Bonnie Barefoot, and the Lord Commander Suddy. He's not even in the backpack this week. He was out there, he's being a good dad. Instead of arc raiding with the boys. Come on, what are we doing? We needed John Stellamontis. No, we didn't. Suddy, no offense. He couldn't make it. He'd have a heart attack. He'd have a heart attack so bad. That said, Kyle, is there any members you'd like to shout out?
Absolutely. Shout out to the Kush Completionist, Hita Silverlight, Tom's 9070, Code Stir, Temper 21, Suddy, Nisa Hauer, Mr. Light Mod, Freight Conductor, Strubles a Bits, and Tommy. Get a trophy next to your name in chat here on the YouTube live chat every single week and become green. Your name is green, not you personally. You'll still look the same, but
That's right.
and support us doing what we love to do, and every week chatting together about games and blah blah blah. What Joe isn't also said about Patreon, if you haven't already, I don't know, Joe, if you've even put them up.
What's that?
We've been delving into some crazy Reddit stories.
Oh my God, guys.
And it's been fantastic. You'll get more for this after show because we kind of need to lift me up. So
100%.
You need to listen to those. They're great.
Last week's episode was called Oopsie, I Made a Poopsie. And let me tell you something. Probably one of my favorite episodes we've ever done over there on Patreon. That's right. Yeah, you get hours upon hours of bonus content over there, but just tossing a buck our way. It's really amazing. That said, 2 comments I want to hit before we get into the show.
Oh God, who they're mad at? Okay.
This just says buy a pre-built. I actually saved $600 by not doing that. It's wild. And X-Bacon Gamer saying Joe is a PC gamer now. Let me put these rumors aside here, because everybody's like, oh, I can't wait for you to experience PC gaming. I've had a gaming rig for like 10 years now. I've just come to grips with it years ago. I'm never gonna be a PC gamer. I'd rather go play my PlayStation. You know? So let's settle down. Oh, Steam's the best. Well, I don't know, man. I had to pay a mortgage payment for this PC, so I don't know about that, bud.
Can I do one other quick shout out?
Quick, yes.
I only noticed this on last week's live video in the comment section of the video version. I don't know if they've done it previous. I should have checked. But I do want to shout out by the user on YouTube by the name of Kaishak.
Okay.
Because they put in time codes for every single Platy thing, everything we did. They even went through and was like, the Hear Me Out Award, forgotten category. Like, they time code everything. And, like, shout out to you. That was a very long episode. And, like,
that's some kingship behavior right
we
there.
We didn't ask you to do that. That's incredible. So thank you, Kaishak, on YouTube.
Thank you so much.
All hail.
That's right.
All hail, Kaishak.
King of the time codes.
Dang. All right. Now it's time, Kaishak, time to code this.
No, we're not forcing him to do it.
It's an internship. To square up the news.
First bit of news that's being squared up is Marcus Stewart over at Game Informer. And Marcus writes, Marathon launches in early March. Bungie's multiplayer extraction shooter Marathon has a new trailer revealing the game's long-awaited release date. You can mark March 5th on your calendar as the date when you'll begin your trip to planet Tau Ceti 4. First announced in May 2023, Marathon was originally set to launch last September, but it was delayed to address concerns stemming from an initially rocky player reception to the game's alpha test. The game was also at the center of a plagiarism controversy surrounding its art direction, which has since been resolved. The extraction shooter sees players controlling bio-cybernetic characters called runners, who must scavenge resources on the hostile Tau Ceti 4. Survival means combating rival player-controlled runners, as well as in-game security forces. Additionally, Marathon's extensive voice cast has been revealed, and it includes the talents of, everyone strap in, there's so many people in here, so get ready. Samantha Bayart from Baldur's Gate 3, Jennifer English from Claire and Baldur's Gate, Ben Starr, we know him well, Neil Newbond, we also know him very well. The cast also features Crisia Bajos, Bo Bridgeland, Rai Chase, Roger Clark, Darren DePaul, Dave Fennoy.
Mortgage in this game.
And Dave Fennoy, Lee from Walking Dead.
I can't do that.
Dave Fennoy is a legend. Nika Futterman, Morla Gorondona, Raina Guthrie, Donla Hughes, Keston John, Som Kapila, Rich Keeble, Elliot Knight, Erica Lindbeck, the voice of Jessie in the FF7 remake. Oh. And I think Barbie. I think she still does the voice for Barbie in like the animated movies.
Nice.
She's a Persona voice as well. Peter, Michael, Brent Mukai, Ariana Nicole George, Emily O'Brien, Lee Shorten, Jason Spizak, JB Tadena, Fred Tetasciore, Craig Lee Thomas, Elias Tofexis, Oliver Vaquer, Scott White, Tracy Wiles, and Aaron Yvette, who I think was Blonde Blazer.
Oh,
yes, I think so.
So
My girl.
Marathon will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on March 5th. It will come in a $39.99 US in Standard Edition and a $59.99 US Deluxe Edition. Here's what each edition entails. The Standard, access to all gameplay updates. I mean, I hope so. Maps, runner shells, events, etc. as the year progresses. Pre-order Marathon and receive the following. You got a Zero-Step 004 CE Tactical Sidearm Style, Zero-Step RC Weapon Charm, a Zero-Step Shift Weapon Sticker, an Apogee Intercept background, and an Apogee Intercept emblem, plus the following rewards for Destiny 2, which is linked to your Bungie.net account, a UESC Echo-type Shell Exotic Ghost, an exotic ship, and an exotic sparrow. The Deluxe Edition gets all of that, plus a Premium Rewards Pass voucher, 200 Silk Rewards Pass tokens used to unlock rewards in the pass, weapon cosmetics, Midnight Decay Mizria 2442 pump shotgun style, Midnight Decay Overrun AR style, and then Runner Shell cosmetics, Midnight Decay Vandal Shell, Destroyer Shell, Assassin Shell, and Thief Shell.
Shout out to Kyle real quick for all these weird words and names.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I
killed
appreciate that. I'm sorry if I butchered anyone's actor's name, and
Yeah.
I'm not from right off the rip, don't know your name, but there's a lot of real familiar people in there. That's crazy.
Also, and I don't mean weird like your name is weird. I mean weird as in like not phonetically like
absolutely.
how we are used to. I don't want
Like,
anyone thinking I'm thinking
no,
that person's name is
2442 pump shotgun.
That's not what I mean, I promise.
How dare
All
you?
right.
No, just kidding.
Also, guys, there's a sick ass statue that I bought, and
You got it?
And you can buy a controller too, but the pre-orders aren't up yet. And
This man is
there's
just like,
also
hey,
a
help me
headset.
pay for my computer, and here he is.
Okay, listen, that's not a bad listen. Shh.
Don't
That-
speak logic into this, Kyle.
That's fine.
Don't
That's
bring
fine. You know what?
logic into it.
I shouldn't talk. I pre-ordered all the HyperPop DualSense colors. I should not talk.
Chat, I was
Yeah,
just telling them, I'm like, I literally will probably never play this game. It's not a me type of game typically, but I want that statue because that statue looks so cool. So I was like, do I get it even though I don't have an interest in the game? Just in case it's like an Expedition 33 situation where I do end up
100%.
playing it and I do end up loving it, and then I can't get it.
Ooh, Tatas. Sorry, how do you pronounce their name, please?
I think I said it. Fred Tatasciore.
There you go. Is
Nailed it.
Saren from Mass Effect? Hot dang.
It's one hell of a voice cast.
Laura says, yes, you get it.
I'm intrigued. We can get to the date and all the other stuff in a second. I'm intrigued for how in depth these voice actors are in the game.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah, I've seen some people going, "Oh, they're really just throwing anything they can to get some good." I'm like, "Guys, shut up. Tiresome social media."
Can I give you my pitch for why there's so many in there? Unless
Please.
you know.
No, go for it.
Weren't they
What's your-
trying to, not trying, but they were saying there was going to be a lot of like lore building with like things you pick up in the world. I wonder if they're all going to be doing like the audio logs and like lore stuff.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
Because I can't imagine a character talking to another character in this game.
No, I think it's more like them akin to like the characters themselves having lines like in Apex Legends.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, they're like saying "booyah" when they got a shot or something like that. So I think it's something akin to that. Coupled with you're going to see, I think, maybe in the veins of like an Overwatch like mini, like here's a bio of the newest shell that's out, or them talking about, oh, you got it there, Kyle, thank you.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
You talking to the main adversaries in this game, and so
And I'm sure some of them will be the voices of the actual runners that you pick.
100%. I think all of them will be for that.
Well, I think like you had said, the collectible stuff are like lore type things. So it could be like vid docs that you pick up and it's an actual like thing that you watch with all these people in it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So, all right, first things first, we're taking a look
even
at
the box is cool. Holy crap.
I hate when they do cool boxes too, because then I feel like I
know.
can't get rid of it. And it's like, I don't need any more freaking empty boxes in the
Yeah.
corner of my room. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's so cool. No.
Are we pro or anti boxes? Like
I'm pro box.
I'm leaving. Like my Ghost of Yote box stays here, right?
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
I'm getting better. I'm getting
Okay.
better. There are some boxes, if it's really, really cool, I will keep it. But I did go through and I did purge some because I just have no room. I just had to. Something had to give.
Yeah. There are some that I just want to keep because the art of it is so cool.
Yeah.
But they're so cumbersome. I'm looking at you, God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah, I use that as storage, actually.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's great. Yeah.
I have all my
and
Pokemon cards in there.
But like the Horizon ones are great because they serve as a base for the elephant statues.
Yeah, I've got.
Those are wonderful.
I kept the Horizon one. I kept my Tainted Grail. Anything that was gifted to me, I kept that. So like my Tainted Grail one, I kept. My Star Wars Outlaws one, I kept. Like those boxes aren't necessarily cool, but since they're gifted, I'm like sentimentally attached to them.
Yeah.
Dead Space was my very first ever PR that I was given.
Nice.
And so I will never, ever, 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 ever get rid of that.
I love that.
Like little things like that. But
Well, let me share the other part. All right, never mind.
Are you looking for the controller? I got you.
No. You can.
Jill, if the
that
game
that's
is
great.
really
Yeah.
good, I am mutuals with Elias Tufexis. So
Okay.
maybe I could try to have him on the show if you're interested.
Let's go. Let's have him
wait
on the
and see
show
how the
right
game is.
now.
Let's wait and see how the game is.
No. The game's gonna be excellent. The game's gonna be great. It's gonna be the best game ever. Because here's the thing: as pre-orders went live, it cracked 5th on the global charts on Steam, and number 2 on the PlayStation Store in the U.S., only behind Resident Evil Requiem 9. So it looks like the game's off to a pretty good start. Wouldn't say it's the best start ever or the start that they wanted, but I think it's something. I don't know.
Listen, it hit rock bottom. It can only go up
100%.
or stay the same, but it can't get worse.
Well, I mean, my question to you are we because you're right, it really was at rock bottom. We saw one of those streams where like the art director and the game director they didn't sleep in weeks.
All the thing missing was like a ukulele from being a YouTube apology video.
100%, we were a ukulele away.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot was about to sing a song. But now we're here, and it seems like there's actually some genuine hype around it. I don't know about you guys. So like, what's your feeling on that? It's seemingly come full circle. I don't know. Like, what say you?
I mean, I'm happy that people are hyped about it. That statue got me hyped about it. Like that style seems really cool. Even the controller, it's simple, but it still looks really cool. So I love the direction that it looks like it's going. Besides WoW, I'm typically not a PvP girly. When I did Red Dead Online for the trophies, I literally hired my community to carry me through everything. Like I'm not typically a PvP person because I just like, as a woman, it's annoying a lot of times.
Yeah.
Which, you can turn your mic off and all that stuff too. But I feel like part of the draw to PvP is being able to talk to the people that you're playing with or against or whatever.
100%.
So that part is not necessarily calling to me, but I do see a lot of hype for it on social media. And that does kind of make me interested if I could find a crew to play with potentially.
Kyle Stevenson, what say you?
Needle has not moved too much more for me. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
I wish it did, but I can't. It's the same thing with like another studio with a game that comes out this year that I should be all for, and I should have a Switch 2 in my possession for, but like I can't see past Dustbloods being an online multiplayer game. I can't see past this super cool world and cool things, and I know that the Bungie gameplay is going to be great, but it's a multiplayer PvP thing, and I just can't. I can't get past that. I'm sorry. I wish I could.
All right, fair enough.
Maybe if I get it for cheap and I like it, great. Yeah. But then again, like I dug Concord from the little bit I tried, so like I don't know.
Maybe this game code so we can all try it together and
maybe that'd be cool, Bungie. That'd be cool.
Now, here's the other thing to add. I almost forgot. It looks like there will be a beta for it the week before this game launches.
Okay.
So is that a red flag to you, or
that's weird?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, But don't you put a beta out for people to play so that you can troubleshoot, like you can take their input and then you can fix things?
You could, or they could also use it as like stress testing the servers.
Oh, okay. Then
could
that's not a
yeah.
red flag then.
Yeah.
If
Arc
it's a stress
Raiders,
test type of thing, then no.
Yep.
yeah, Arc Raiders did that 2 weeks before the game came out as a way to stress test it.
Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, so I saw, like, you know, I was having a good conversation with one of our good friends Logan over at XEP, great solo host of that show, and he was just like, you know, Arc Raiders, it seems like this is a stress test where this game seems like it's please play me, which I think isn't the worst call if you are in the position Marathon has been, which is like, hey, let's capitalize on the hype. If this game really hits in its beta, then we could ride that hype for a week and people will go and, like, you know, buy it on a whim type of thing, on an impulse purchase. And if it's bad, we muffle it for a week and we just ride the wave until we can make Destiny 3. And I think that's kind of the route it's gone. And I think, honestly, yeah, you don't want the discourse to be bad, obviously, but if it is, you'd rather it be a week and that's it. And rather than like 2 weeks beforehand, you're like, oh, this game's a mess and they found another stolen asset, you know? So like one of those things. So I don't think it's necessarily that bad. That said, Blue Wave 5 rides in, just like you can too. Head on over to the Trophy Room Discord link in the description. They write, I want to address Marathon. Damn, it looks so good. I can't wait to play it when it releases. This will be a day one purchase for me. I really wish I could get the collector's edition because that statue looks awesome. I think extraction shooters are really making a case for the best shooter genre. I wanted to know your thoughts on the same. Do extraction shooters take over, and does COD have another bad year because of this? My bold prediction this year is our Arc Raiders, Tarkov, and Marathon will be the top 3 shooters. Ooh, that is a bold claim. That said, also, thoughts on if COD tries to make their own extraction shooter aside from whatever DMZ mode they did in the past. I'm talking like a full-on extraction shooter COD. Kyle Stevenson, is it move over Fortnite? We're now in, you know, our Arc Raiders era. What do you think?
Could be.
Yeah.
This is not my area of expertise, so, but I could totally see in, I don't know, 3-4 years, a ton more extraction shooters pop out because it's the riding the waves and the trends, and everyone, when Fortnite came out, they were like, all right, everything's kind of have a battle royale, and we're still kind of seeing that. So like, I can expect extraction based multiplayer games being the next thing to do that. Yeah, I generally also, I don't know what else you can iterate on with shooters.
Sure.
Like I'm drawing a blank of what could be the next thing.
And I think that's like what's interesting about like battle royale, kind of like living because of mods, right? And then like taken from a DayZ mod to be turned into PUBG, and then a bigger company like Epic coming around, taking that idea, making Fortnite, and then COD turning around going, this is very popular. We need to monetize this, and doing their own version, and it being super successful. And then we're seeing breakouts of that genre going into this extraction based thing. I don't know, like, what do you say? Do you think extraction's, you know, the new battle royale? Do you think there's something here with something like, you know, again, like Arc Raiders, and if Marathon hits, that we can see another like resurgence of a new genre or birth of?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if COD tries to emulate it because I think that probably just makes business sense. You see that this is the new trend, and as we've seen with devs, they tend to try to hop onto the trends versus starting something new, and being like the forerunner for that. A lot of times, it from an outsider who doesn't participate in PvP games, that's what it feels like, at least. Like we're going to be talking about Ubisoft and kind of a bunch, and we've talked about it with like the online game for like The Last of Us or whatever. Like we see studios kind of try to jump onto the trend. So it wouldn't surprise me. And I feel like COD is a big enough franchise where they could still do all of the stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe not necessarily well, but correct me if I'm wrong, but they were the ones that said they were going to stop doing annual releases, right?
Which one?
COD?
Annual releases in the terms of like back-to-back, like you'll never see a back-to-back Black Ops again. You'll never see a back-to-back Modern Warfare again, but you will see like next year will be Modern Warfare, the year after that will be Black Ops type of thing.
But it's like different teams working on it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So I could see like, okay, with Black Ops, we're going to just focus on Battle Royale, but with this, we'll do extraction shoot. Like maybe they do something like that where it's like, okay, this game, this online PvP is this style, and this game, this online PvP is this style. I don't play these games. I'm talking out my ass right now. But it could, that could make sense because then you could have a team focus in and get really good at the one thing or two things versus trying to have everybody do everything.
Yeah.
I
appreciate you single player folk trying to help us out. I appreciate that.
We try.
Thanks,
we
man.
try.
But I think you two are.
Give me a single player shooter. I'm all in.
100%. No, I think. Listen, I do think there's truth to this statement. Whether it's the next like Fortnite, I don't know. What I will say is, I'm kind of with you, Kyle, where it's like, hey man, what else can you do with a shooter? And then
we get another hero shooter next week in Highguard.
Right.
Supposedly.
Can't wait. It's been all the rage. But like, it to me, like I was thinking the same thing, and then Arc Raiders came out, and that just changed my perception of like I'm telling you guys, it's altered my DNA, this game, where I'm playing Fortnite and I don't get the same dopamine if I was just, and I know you guys are not going to understand this, of just running a free kit and extracting in a free kit where I don't lose anything if I lose anything.
Sure.
And like that dopamine rush of just like, I can literally lose everything right now. Or
I hate that.
Yeah. Or like that rush of like, I know I'm going to like, we have missions as a crew because we get, at a certain point in Arc Raiders, you get so much stuff where it's like, I have legitimately 15 anvils, level 14 or level 4. And so I'm like, all right, we're going to Stella Montes.
You just carry anvils in your pocket?
100%. If I see an anvil, I take it. It's my favorite gun. But like,
it's a gun.
I was with you, Light. I thought he meant like the big like smithing anvil.
I'm like,
things.
Are we dropping them on Wile E. Coyote? What are we doing?
Exactly. Are we Looney Tuning it? What's going on?
No, 100%. But
is that an anvil in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Let's go. And like we're going into a map and we know we're not coming back because our mission is like we're just killing until we get killed. Like it's killed or be killed. Let's do it. And so like it's those moments
when one falls. When
exactly. I don't know what that.
Joe, you'll get that reference eventually.
Fair enough. So like Marathon speaks to me because it, where Arc Raiders is a bit more quote unquote casual, Marathon is a little bit more hardcore, and it's gonna be that first person perspective, the shooting that Bungie is very well capable of. And so to me, this doesn't have to beat Arc Raiders, which has done great. 12 million units sold in its first 3 months. It seems like it's on a upward trajectory. But I think the one thing that Bungie has that Arc Raiders doesn't, which is the PlayStation backing. Like it just has that PlayStation money, marketing, and just the ability to have all these voice actors rather than like AI in Arc Raiders.
You say that, but what happened in Concord? That also had PlayStation money.
100%, right? And so that is also a studio that they're like, oh, this is our next Star Wars. With putting people, I don't think so.
What is the budget? Like the one thing that does make me nervous is what is the budget to get all these big names of the industry in there? And then what do you need to hit in terms of sales in order to
100%
find success?
I think there is not a hidden thing in this, but like I read the deluxe edition, they're bringing like, oh, you're going to get 200 tokens to help with the pass. So that tells me that you're going to be able to microtransaction buy 100%. Tokens to unlock things. And I wouldn't be shocked if some of these voice actors have voice lines hidden in the past or something like that. Like,
that's a good point.
100 tokens to unlock Blonde Blazer's voice.
100%.
100 tokens to unlock a Ben Star grunt.
Oh.
Heyo!
Uh-oh.
Someone get the calendar.
Light just bought the deluxe edition.
Hold on, take my credit card.
Only if he's dressed up as Jimbo or Jim Bob or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh, from Bellatrix.
But yeah, like, you know, Arc Raiders has the similar thing. So there've been, oh my god, what a night! Why do you have Jimbo so close to you at all times, guys?
Oh my god!
I was waiting for that reaction because Light wasn't looking.
But yeah, no. So I definitely think that they
Jump scare.
they have the makings of something hopefully special, and I hope it works out great for them. Because yeah, I mean, we're gonna talk about it in a few. It's not looking great everywhere else, especially at Ubisoft. But yeah, I'm excited for this, and I think there is an audience for this. So
yeah. And also, Silkanis goes, that plushie's still paying dividends. Yes, that was a birthday gift from Silkanis last year.
God bless.
I want everyone listening to this and just maybe on social media and whatnot of, you know, post at us on Blue Sky, Twitter, put in the comment section of the video. Tell us where you think multiplayer shooters will go next, because I'm generally so curious at what they can do. And
I think Arc Raiders has captured something, the zeitgeist, and I think that it's going to change the culture of how multiplayer games get made, because this is a game that came out in between Battlefield and Call of Duty, and it beat them both. And I think that there's something there. And if Bungie is able to capitalize on the same lightning that Arc Raiders gets, and I'm not saying it will, but I think they're in a really good position again. And I hope that's the case, because it seems like a lot of things are banking on this.
What kind of shooter is Helldivers? Sorry, I blanked on the name. I had Fall Guys stuck in my head, and I was like, that is not it.
That's a good question. Someone let us know in the comments, what do we call that genre of game?
Because it's interesting that came out not long ago. What was that, 2 years ago? Or was it 3 years ago now? 2 years ago?
2, yeah.
Let's call it 2. So we have that 2 years ago. Then this year we have Arc. And then it's like clearly they are still coming up with a lot of creative ideas that really resonate with the people who play these games.
Yeah.
Because that's 2 big games, and potentially Marathon making 3 that are kind of like changing it up and making it fresh again. All pretty close together.
I guess the genre of shooter for Helldivers, I put in quotes because anyone can say whatever it is. They call it a third-person squad-based shooter.
Okay, I get that.
So I guess it's more reliant on you having a squad of people to overcome overwhelming odds instead of facing other people, I guess.
So is Arc Raiders, because don't you work in squads in Arc Raiders too?
No, can do solos. You can do solos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's Arc Raiders squad, but it's squad v squad versus squad v alien, or
or bug.
Oh, and friend of the show, Kate in chat as well. Don't Stop Girly Pop shooter game is coming out soon too.
Yeah.
Everyone keep an eye out for that one. That one looks great.
Yeah. So again, hope this game does well. Bungie is one of the most, if not the most influential, developer or formative developer in my youth. I would not be a gamer if it wasn't for them. So when you go, Joe, why did you go out there and buy a $170 dumb statue? 100%. That's the reason why. I want these.
So pink.
It's yeah.
Oh, the Girly Pop game.
And you have like a Tamagotchi.
Yeah. Yeah. People, it needs to get on people's radar. Also, Sean Scott in chat is making a good point. Like Helldivers is also technically an extraction shooter.
You do extract some things, but that's not the main goal. The main goal is to complete the objectives. Whereas Arc Raiders, the objective is extract.
Yeah.
So maybe there's just a different take, because if Helldivers is like one take of an extraction and Arc Raiders is a different take of an extraction, maybe there's just different variants you can
100%.
find. So we don't necessarily come up with a whole new style of shooter, but you just have different variants of these shooters.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what would be super cool? And I think a game has done it before. I'm just blanking on the name of it. I I want somebody to make like a full on like Hunger Games multiplayer game
That would be cool.
where like you're streaming and your chat can actually like help you out.
Or send things against you.
Yeah, like it's baked into the code of the game and it's more of like a community based thing.
Yes.
So I know there's this game that I can never remember the name of. I always bring it up and I can never remember the name of. I remember I was watching people stream it and you could like put in stuff in the chat and it would send like more villains of a certain type.
Yes.
And I forget, but that the game was built that way. Like I know that a lot of there's like a lot of Twitch like integrations where you can do that now, like Skyrim and things like that. But this game was specifically built with that. So it's like, okay, if you do this, 100 imps are gonna get sent in.
Yeah.
So then people would like tag team and be like, okay, here's 3 bosses at one time and 100 little imps and like all this stuff. And I forget what it was called.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe like
If they could bring that
Vermintide
back.
or something along those lines. Could be that.
Maybe or maybe Orcs Must Die. Well, whatever it is. Yeah.
Sure.
No. There's something I remember. Like it's ringing in my head too. That said, all right, gang, let's get it all out of our system. The next story on the list.
I don't know why you're being sarcastic. You're the one trying to be Mr. Gaming Hot Take Guy on social media today with this next one. Okay. Sammy Barker from Push Square writes, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 now has the most Game of the Year awards. It's official. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 now has more Game of the Year awards than any other game ever. The absolute darling of 2025 has claimed a ridiculous 436 Game of the Year awards to date, placing it ahead of Elden Ring. This is all based on a shockingly impressive amount of research from Reset Era user Angie, who somehow managed to keep track of said awards. Of course, there is some context to consider. Generally speaking, there are more outlets and events wading into the Game of the Year conversations than ever before, and so modern games are capable of scooping many more awards than their predecessors. Still, the praise for Clair Obscur has been utterly overwhelming. Just to recap, it was crowned both our official Push Square Game of the Year and our Push Square Readers Game of the Year, and it's been a similar story on so many other sites. For reference, here's Angie's list of the most decorated games in the
Like the trophy room. It's the
Year
trophy room. It's
history.
Game of the Year. It's Game of the Year. Trophy
Yeah.
room.
Sure, it definitely is. Number 1 is Clair Obscur with 436 Game of the Year awards. Number 2, as they mentioned, was Elden Ring with 429 Game of the Year awards. At number 3, The Last of Us Part 2 with 326 Game of the Year awards. At number 4, which criminally low, I feel like,
100%.
Baldur's Gate 3 at 288.
But so is number 5.
Number 5 as well. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt at 281. Number 6 is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, 264. That's way too many. That's way too many. I kid, I joke. I don't like Zelda. Number 7, God of War 2018 at 263. At number 8, The Last of Us at 257. At number 9, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim at 229. And finally, at number 10, Astrobot at 196.
PlayStation has 4 of the most decorated games. Believe that.
The
God bless
difference
Astrobot.
between number 1 and number 10 is crazy, though.
Yes.
Like that drop, 436 to 196.
Cool.
I mean, if you want to be technical about it, you can play all these games on your PlayStation -1.
What's your second one? What's your second one?
Zelda.
Oh, Zelda. Yeah. Whew. And who really
crazy.
needs to play that? Come on.
Nah,
You know?
no one needs to play that.
We have Immortals of Avium or whatever. It is. Come on. You don't need that. Girl.
I do need to finish, but I know I've said this literally 100,000 times. I need to finish Baldur's Gate. I need to make a concerted effort
So good.
to finish it.
I'm ready. I've got it downloaded. You just tell me, and I'll hop in.
Papa Taz writes in with the 2026 predictions. Do you think we will have a game like Expedition 33 come out of left field and be nominated for Game of the Year, or do you think it's going to be a AAA stacked year with the nominations? Great question, dude. I don't know. Kyle, what say you, dude?
So at first when I read this and you reading it, I thought Papa Taz meant winning Game of the Year. I was like, yeah, no, this will be broken if GTA 6 comes out.
Yeah.
I can just see it now. But nominated wise, give me a second. I gotta look something up first.
Okay. All right. Like, what
Before I
do
say
you think?
anything.
Are we going to have a dark horse candidate
I think
James
that's
K. Polk, if you will.
I think that's always possible, especially now. I mean, we've seen it a couple times now where this year alone we randomly had, like, if you look at the games that were in the game of the year category for many outlets, a lot of them I feel like were kind of surprise hits, like Blueprints, for example, Expedition 33. Like, so I think there's always a chance that there's going to be something that we don't even know about yet that could potentially be a contender for this. But it's also going to be a hard year for that if everything comes out that's supposed to come out, and if everything hits the way we want it to hit or expect it to hit, it's going to be an incredible year for games. And that's not to say 2025 wasn't, but I think 2026, if we look at the lineup that we're slated for, if every single one of those comes out, holy shit, that's a lot of like fierce competition.
Yeah, no, 100%. And listen, that Clair Obscur shouldn't have gotten as many nomination, whatever victories as it did. It shouldn't have beat Elden Ring. I kid. I don't really care.
No.
Much.
Hold on. Say what you put on socials.
Okay.
Word for word, because what you're saying now is not what you put out
Say
today.
Chest,
Yeah.
Joe.
All right, let me see.
And also the
chest from working out.
The one that I want to look up, I want to get the name correctly. It's got the same vibes of Claire, and I can see that if it hits, I can see it taking over. I don't know if it's this year or not, but that game Tides of Annihilation.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be it. And Jennifer English is in it.
Jennifer English is in the game. She's got the magic touch.
Voice. There you go.
Absolutely. So
I said hot take: if Clair Obscur Expedition 33 released the same year as Elden Ring would body Expedition 33 in every single category, and I will not be convinced otherwise. I won't be
every
convinced.
Single category.
Like if they were like, I'm not saying best whatever acting, whatever. There's no acting in Elden Ring.
But that's what you mean by every category.
Every category that they share.
Okay, but here's the thing. Didn't it lose a decent amount of categories it was in when it was in it?
No, I don't.
Ergo, it would lose to Expedition 33.
No, I don't think. It
Just like no, impossible to check. No.
Let's look this up real quick.
Let's look this up. You try to fact check me. I'm just saying the truth, which is like Elden Ring is literally like the highest rated game on OpenCritic, highest rated game on Metacritic. You're telling me in a fight 1v1 me, bro? In the comments, let us know. All right.
What year did it come out?
Think?
22.
If Expedition and Elden Ring walked in a room, who's walking out? All right, let me know. Because listen,
It lost best score in music that year.
To who?
God of War Ragnarok.
And didn't it lose best narrative as well?
Again,
I could have sworn.
Yeah, Ragnarok won best narrative.
Because then I was annoyed that it won because God of War won all of the categories.
Ragnarok beat it in best audio design.
That's a lie. That's so much fake news. You don't even know what's real fake anymore, you guys. Come on.
Best performance, Christopher Judge from Ragnarok.
We are getting listen. Okay, fine. If Elden Ring, Ragnarok, and Expedition,
innovation and accessibility, Ragnarok.
Listen, there's two.
Best action adventure game, Ragnarok. To be fair, it wasn't in that category.
Listen, I love Elden Ring. There are some things that Claire does better than Elden Ring.
Like what?
I mean, music, narrative.
I don't know. I think that narrative is pretty straightforward.
He says, "Don't bog Joe down with facts." You're over here like the Roach Man, who's like, I just know how people feel. Facts don't matter.
Exactly.
Okay,
we
Roach
need
boy.
it for its minerals, Marie. All right, let's go get angry. Okay, we've been joking around too much. We get it. Expedition's pretty special, I guess. Let's talk about Ubisoft. Let's talk about them. You know what? We praised the French. What'd I say? What'd I do? Oh, God.
You didn't say anything. I just
saw. Go reach out, Joe. Genie's throwing punches out here.
No. No.
For audio listeners, Genie in chat says Joe is like MAGA. Oh boy. Okay.
Mega excited for Elden Ring. Listen, we were excited about the French. Now we need to yell at the French.
Sure.
Okay?
Andy Robinson over at VGC writes, Ubisoft details major company reset. 6 games are canned, 7 delayed, and 2 studios are closed. The organizational restructuring, which has been in the works for a year, is designed to help the French publisher quote-unquote reclaim its creative leadership and drive a sharp rebound, it said on Wednesday, following a turbulent few years of disappointing game launches and plummeting stock value, which recently resulted in a minority sale to Tencent. As a result, 6 games have been canceled, 7 delayed, and 2 studios closed, the company confirmed during a media briefing attended by VGC. The 6 canceled games did not meet Ubisoft's new, quote, enhanced quality expectations, it said, including the much-delayed Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake, a mobile title, and 4 other unannounced games, including 3 original IPs. In addition, Ubisoft said it's delayed 7 games to ensure they meet quality expectations. It did not say which games had slipped, but confirmed that the 7 titles include 1 title that was planned for release before April 2026, which will now be released before April 2027. Quote, Ubisoft has conducted a thorough review of its content pipeline over December and January, the company said. This has led to the strategic decision to refocus its portfolio, reallocate resources, and comprehensively revise its roadmap over the next 3 years. This will support the objective to return to exceptional levels of quality on the open world adventure segment and step change the group's position in the games as a service native experience segment, end quote. The two studios were closed as part of the reset, Ubisoft said. It's Halifax and Stockholm studios, which were previously announced. During a web call attended by BGC, the company said it would consider selling quote-unquote other assets, but did not provide any specific details. Ubisoft is also accelerating its cost reduction initiatives, it said, and is now aiming to reduce its fixed costs by an additional 200 million euros over the next 2 years. The company wouldn't comment directly on the number of layoffs that could happen as a result of the restructuring and cuts, but regarding canceled projects, CFO Frederic Duguet said, quote, there are some people who will be refocused on other big projects, and some may leave the company, end quote. As previously confirmed, Ubisoft's new operational model will be structured around multiple independent quote, creative houses. The first of which is Vantage Studios, the subsidiary part owned by Tencent opened last year, which will oversee Rainbow Six, Assassin's Creed, and Far Cry. On Wednesday, Ubisoft detailed the other creative houses for the first time, each organized around a distinct genre. They are, in addition to Vantage Studios, and then so on and so forth. I think, Joe, you forgot to add the other ones.
No, it just ended there. It was very weird.
Okay.
Okay, gang. Here it is. We got the Prince of Persia remake. That was literally, it was like rated or whatever. Like it was in a database somewhere. It was like rumored to be shadow dropped. We talked about it possibly being revealed at the TGAs literally a month ago. Like this thing was ready. It was very close. We even had them saying just a few weeks ago, hey, we don't have an announcement just yet. It's coming. And now it's definitely not. This comes also off the same exact like beat of the lead producer of or creative director of the Division franchise a week prior going, oh man, super excited. Division 3 is going to be the biggest game ever. And then a week later he leaves to EA. This is just, I don't even know where to tackle this. But out of the 6 games being closed, right, or being shut down, this is from Tom Henderson, okay? And I'm only reading the headline because, Jesus freaking Christ. This comes from Insider Gaming, so please make sure you click on the link. You give that article the view. Beyond Good and Evil 2 survives the Project Purge. This is a game that's been revealed, first off, all the way back in 2008, and then re-revealed in 2017. It's been in the works for almost 10 years.
Longer than Elder Scrolls?
100%. I like how you put that in your own math.
Girl math.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, we're also seeing them making people return back to the workplace. We can only assume that more layoffs are coming. Man, I
love the part where they say, quote, and some may leave the company.
Yeah.
That means
Really?
there's more layoffs. Let's not sugarcoat it. Just rip the
100%.
Band-Aid off now. Just say, like, listen, we're gonna have more layoffs. It sucks.
Yeah.
But like, why are like, come on.
So, man,
Ugh.
do we let's Kyle, go to you. What are your thoughts on this? Because there's just so many ways, too many angles to take. What's your thoughts on all this news?
It sucks.
Yeah.
It's not good news. My immediate reaction was, I can't believe Beyond and Good and Evil wasn't the headline of the cancel the game.
Yeah.
That's shocking. But reading this, I don't know if I love the vision of
What's
the
that?
restructuring. I don't love having independent creative houses only to deal with one specific genre. I mean, I guess I get it, but I don't like them just being locked in for like, all right, we're going to sign you. You have to make a platformer. You have to make like, I'd rather the team come together and be like, all right, I have an idea for this, and make the not like have this one studio which is apparently going to oversee Rainbow Six, Assassin's Creed, and Far Cry.
Such a eclectic mix.
That's a lot. Those
Right.
are massive franchise, like massive games. So I don't know if I love them being locked into it, because I believe I read right there are specific genres. Yeah, a distinct genre. Each one will be organized by a distinct. I don't love that. Maybe they could restructure and put the people who are good in those genres in specific creative houses. Possibly. I don't know. But I also, the other big headline, that's just an aside, that's whatever, is that they are canceling new IP. That bums me out, because
It seems like all these studios are major publishers, AAA publishers, are retreating to IP they know. We what was it a few weeks ago, right? Xbox and I think Bethesda is like, hey, they are Fallout, Doom, Elder Scrolls, and maybe a Wolfenstein. And that's it. That's all you're getting from them, right? We have Halo Studios, and they do this thing. Coalition, they make Gears, right? Playground, you get to dabble in Fable, but you are the Forza company now. Not even Turn 10 that made the franchise what it is. Playground. So it's like, same with PlayStation. You're seeing them go, okay, Santa Monica, you're gonna be God of War, right? Naughty Dog, okay, we'll see Intergalactic, right? Like, you're still seeing them. I think you're seeing more AAA studios be less and less about creating risk, or and you're seeing more and more AA and indie studios kind of fill that risk, and you're seeing AAA adopt it once it's popular. Like, look again, Arc Raiders is a perfect example. Here's a genre that is undefined. It popularizes it, and now what was the first thing we talked about? Hey, how's Call of Duty gonna take this?
Yeah.
Because that's where we just assume them going, because it's all about following trends.
I also just think it's wild, and I apologize, Light, if I'm going to steal what you're about to say, but like Therese in chat saying it's like they looked at the success of Clair Obscur, which, by the way, is a studio founded by former Ubisoft devs, and they're like, let's ignore what they did and do the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Like, make new things.
Well, and Joe,
explore a little bit.
You said, like, going back to the safety net of making IP that they already like are established in. And I completely get that. But also going back to my earlier point when we were talking about like the new GTA, that's not necessarily a safe bet, though, because when you have all of these Assassin's Creeds, look at what just happened with Shadows. Now, granted, there was a lot of other stuff going on there because we had a person of color and a woman as the main characters, and that added a whole
didn't
other
make her hot
thing.
enough. They're gonna fix that in the next game.
But you also run into the issue of people comparing the game to other games within that franchise and saying, this isn't what I want.
Right.
I want more of this. I want more of this. And then they're trying to innovate within that franchise. And sometimes it lands, sometimes it doesn't. Like if you look at Origins and Odyssey, those really landed for people. But then you look at Shadows, and it landed for me. I loved it, but a lot of
Love
people
it.
on the internet did not necessarily agree. So it's not necessarily like this safer bet. Yes, it's an established IP, so on that front, it's safer. But in terms of selling it to the audience, that's not necessarily always safer. Now, I am really excited for the next Assassin's Creed, Hexa or whatever,
Yep.
however it's pronounced. Like, that looks like they're really going to switch it up and they're going to do something new with that. And I'm really excited for it. But like, at the same time, if you look at wow, my brain just does not want to work today.
You're good.
Horizon Zero Dawn,
Yeah.
they were making completely different games, and they took a chance and started a brand new IP, and look where it got them. Now it's one of the
Right.
faces of PlayStation. So it's like, yes, sure, on one hand, it's safer, air quotes, to fall back to your established IP because it's a name that people know, and you're going to have a certain user base that are just going to buy it because it's another game of that franchise. But also, you have the potential to like create something massive for yourself if you're just willing to take a small risk, because a lot of times people will be like, oh, this is the studio that made Assassin's Creed, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to try it. Or, you know, like I feel like there could still be some ways to be safe about it while also breaking out of your shell and trying new exciting things. I don't know.
I also am, spoilers for what you've been playing segment for you, Light, of like, look at Massive, who is known for The Division, but they also made Star Wars Outlaws. They also made the Avatar game. Are you going to tell me that they're only going to pick they're either going to be a licensed IP studio, or are they going to do just Division? Right? And I imagine one of the other creative houses is probably just going to be Just Dance. And the other one's probably just going to be Anno Games. And the other one's just going to be Tom Clancy. That isn't Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean writes in chat, how are you supposed to make the next big thing without any risk? But that's the problem. Like, okay, we bring up Expedition 33 and like Arc Raiders and all that jazz, right? And like, you know, Expedition 33 selling 5 million copies, that's a huge success for them. The one thing that I kind of echo or echoed in the past, which is, yeah, 5 million is a hit for a publisher like Kepler and a studio like Expedition. That is not a hit if you are, you know, a publicly traded company like Ubisoft, right?
But again,
or an Activision.
But again, why? Like, why? It should be stop making these games with 1,000,001 voice actors that are established in the field and like all these crazy things in it. You don't have to do that every single time. Like, for example, again, spoilers, I'm playing Star Wars Outlaws. That's a really fun fucking game. And I remember, if I'm remembering correctly, they didn't consider that a success because it didn't sell enough. But it's like, why? Like, that game was so, you know what I mean? Like, rein in your expectations, because I forget who it was, but I think it was them. I also saw a different article that's like they expect each of these franchises to be $200 million franchises every year. And it's like, but excuse me, where are you getting this asimine number from?
Yeah.
Right.
Rein it in.
Whoever's in charge of expectations at all these companies needs a reality check, because same thing happened with Square Enix when they're like, oh, the Tomb Raider games failed to meet expectations. Guardians of the Galaxy game didn't do well or whatever. We're disappointed in it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, it didn't do well. It didn't meet our expectations. Are you kidding me?
Like, what
you
were
sold
your
a lot of copies,
and were they realistic? Because you
And
also have to take in mind what's happening in the world right now.
Yeah.
People don't have funds to be buying shit like this. They really don't. People are freaking out about being able to afford their eggs and their bread. Okay, that's the reality. You can't expect people to be throwing hand over fist money at games like they did during COVID. It's just, that's not realistic.
Yeah.
And I think Stefano in chat says what I've been thinking, which is budgets for these games must be insanely bloated.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's the thing that really needs to be reined in. It's like the scope is too broad. It's just way too broad on these games. You know, we can't have these checkbox games. We need to have something of like, that's why the one thing I won't poo-poo everything that they've done with this restructure, because it's like, hey, okay, we need to refocus on what we're good at and what these teams are good at, and let's start from there before we even think about doing another platformer, or we even think about doing a Prince of Persia. Because you know what? Rather make no money on this Prince of Persia than it coming out and it's a 7 or it's a 6 and it ruins the or tarnishes the reputation, or 2. or Code Violet, and like it tarnishes our reputation, right? So like I respect that, but at the same exact time, we got to that scenario because of the management being so incredibly inept, right? So it's a mixture, it's a wombo combo of all these bad things happening because of it seems like poor management, it seems like budgets that just are bloated, projects that get away from the creatives, and expectations from these shareholders or from execs to shareholders this are impossible to meet. So it's just it's a combination of it all, and that's why you're not seeing the that's why you saw, like, for our trophy rewards, all these indies coming in and sweeping it, Expedition sweeping it. It's like, yeah, it's doing something that it's either different or it's harkens back to a time that was simpler, easier, and just knew the identity of what that thing was and does it excellently, like an Expedition or an Arc Raiders or whatever have you. So I think that's what they're missing, and they ought to really refocus in a way of like, yeah, not only should we refocus our teams to do what they're great at, but also let's refocus our budgets on what's actually realistic for these teams to hit.
Because
I just don't think they're there.
You'll know the exact situation better than I, Joe, because I'm trying to think of it. But Spider-Man 2 barely made its money back, or just made its money back.
Yep.
And it sold a lot.
Yep.
So again, budgets are absolutely crazy. And yeah, like Jeannie just says in chat,
Spider-Man 2, 300 million.
Yeah.
Concord rumored a cumulative 400 million. GTA rumored to be $1 billion.
But see, GTA is a little bit like, okay, fine, because also if you look at online, like they probably have the budget for it. So that it's like, yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
But also seems more in the scope of it makes sense.
How massive that game is.
But I also don't think they have any risk of not hitting that. You know what I mean? Versus like Concord.
When we're doing this in 2040 or whatever, we'll be like, oh yeah, GTA 6 is still on the top 10 charts of the month. Yeah. It's going to be another GTA 5 situation. I will also go, you go first. Like,
oh, sorry. I was just going to say, like, and I love Spider-Man. Do not get me wrong. Like, this is not a diss on Spider-Man, but like, how was that so much money?
Right.
What, how? You made what was the first game? Because the first game was almost identical to that game. And did it cost that much?
I mean, Sean, yet again in chat, smaller budget equals more games. More games should equal more money.
It should.
Stefano, I'm absolutely baffled with how Spider-Man 2 cost that much. Where did the money go? That's was it laundered? Like, where did the money go? Like, how do you have those two games are now? It's been a while since I played the first one, but aren't they pretty similar in size? Like 100%. 2 might be a little bit bigger, but not massively bigger.
Right.
You didn't have any of the DLC. You sure, you brought in more voice cast, I guess, but how is it that much more expensive?
Probably went to a lot of like updating the city, the traffic,
R&D of like the
showing off
the
the power of PS5 and stuff like that. But like for 300 mil, that's
but also
crazy.
That could run on a Steam Deck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what I was just gonna say is, because of all this, I will use this time right now again to platform. Please go look at indie games. and like, because I genuinely think, I don't know, a year or two, I guarantee there will be an indie that blows up, that does something really unique and different, and the next Ubisoft game is going to use those things. I think 100%. This is just a way to be like, we're only going to focus on these IP and distinct genres until somebody does the work for us, and then we're going to capitalize on what worked for them and put it in our own spin. And that's the shit that I hate. I hate that when an indie goes bad, everyone jumps on him like, oh, that's why we hate indies. But when an indie does something extremely good, then it's like, oh my God, it's revolutionary. It's like indies are awesome and blah, blah, blah. Indie games are great across the board. Sure, they're bad ones, but like, I don't know, man. Just please, people out there, don't play just the big games.
That's right. Sean Scott, again, this podcast is what turned me
Hell
on
yeah,
the
Sean.
indie scene.
Appreciate you.
That's
awesome.
I think where people struggle with indies, because I know I did until I got to know you, Kyle, is when I was picturing indies, I was picturing like the indies, like single
Oh, for
developers,
sure.
like not necessarily my cup of tea,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. And besides Stardew. um, and
10 years, by the way. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
2016 that game
I'm
launched.
so excited
It's
for the
wild.
Haunted Chocolatier.
Oh, same.
But I think what the indie scene could use is almost like category, like indie 1, indie 2, indie 3. So it's like, oh, Expedition 33, technically it's an indie, but it's an indie 3. So like it's an indie,
Fair.
but it's got big budget. You know what I mean?
Fair.
So like
Yep.
categorize it by like, this is an indie 1. This is literally a small team with no budget. This was a girl in college making it in her dorm room. Like this is an indie 2. This is somebody who had like 20 people on the team and they had a little bit of funding from X, Y, and Z. This is Indie 3. This is Expedition 33. Yes, they're independent, but they also had $1 billion from China.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, discovery the indie scene is tough because there's so many indie games coming out all the time, and it's hard to really get into the nitty gritty of that as somebody who isn't like doesn't do it for their day job like myself. Like it's tough. So I get that 100%. I know a lot of people agree with that.
Spider killed me in the chat. Why did Spider-Man cost $300 million?
They did fix the puzzle.
It was $1 million per bottle.
Yeah.
And that's not to speak ill of Spider-Man 2 because it's a great
loved
game,
it.
but it's like
Loved it.
$300 million, 12 million copies sold in the first month, whatever. And it's, it's
How much of that went into the 19 inches of Venom?
right. I mean,
19 million of it.
Yeah, right. $1 million an inch. That's crazy.
Katie writes in, evening, y'all. So with the latest news, I think we can all agree that there's something definitely wrong with Ubisoft and has been for quite a while behind the scenes. But what can be done here, do we think? Because the suits, I feel, are killing the company solely. Things like AC Shadows are just paving over the cracks. As always, much love and take care. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, when you... this is $1 billion odd dollar company. I mean, how do you fix it?
I think they tried to fix it by selling everything off, and nobody wanted to buy it.
Right, and listen, I was listening to Kind of Funny today, and their first question was like, okay, so why? Who do you think is buying them? And I'm like, I no one. This is not a buyer's market. I think they definitely tried while the getting was good, and everybody was like, you're way too fat, dude. You gotta trim this down. You have tens of thousands of people working with you around the globe, and it is just way too big for the amount of income that you guys make. And I think the painful thing is, it's exactly what they're doing. That's what you need. Like, you need to focus on. Listen, I'm a proud ball and gun gamer. Okay, if it's got a ball or a gun, chances are I'm going to be there.
I'll see, and that will be the show.
Yes. No.
Okay. Cool. Sweet.
They have to focus on what they are actually really good at, and have those studios do that thing. And I think talking about things like The Division and the Division Definitive Edition, things like that, get you on the right track. I think focusing on Assassin's Creed gets you on the right track. I think everything's misaligned, and before we can start going out there and being experimental and making another Rayman, you really have to get the foundation working, or foundation really there, and it's just not. I don't know. Like, what do you think? How do we get on the right track here?
Well, I have a question to pose to you guys, because this was something that I have said.
Okay.
I'm still playing through Yote slowly but surely.
Yeah.
And one thing that I've said is I love Yote, but the parkour climbing mechanics of Yote piss me the hell off because they feel clunky as shit. Like, I'm sorry, they do. They do not feel good. The fact that you were forced to climb so much and they still feel, at this point, they feel bad to me. Yep. In the first game, they didn't, but now we're in the second game and they don't feel any better. So they're just annoying me. I'm just being hypercritical. I don't actually feel that way.
No, you're not. It's just serviceable.
It's like it's very finicky. It's very particular, but it wants you to do it all the time. So it just isn't adding up in my brain. Yeah. I would love if Assassin's Creed, the devs of Assassin's Creed, could go over there, and then you get the kick-ass story and gameplay of of Ghosts, but
Yeah.
then you have the parkour, climbing, that sort of thing of Assassin's Creed, and you merge them to have a baby. So if there was a game franchise IP that you would like to see leave Ubisoft and go to a specific other so that they can merge and have a baby, where would you want those to go? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I like that. I like that. Um,
And I'm speaking specifically with Shadows Assassin's Creed. Obviously, I don't think
right.
they'd be great for every other Assassin's
No,
Creed
no.
game, but since I'm playing Yote and I just played Shadows, like that's fresh on the mind.
So we talk about like, like Arc Raiders, for example, right? Like the Division very much was like the proto, hey, this is the dark zone. There's really cool guns in here, but you could lose them if you're dumb.
Extraction.
It was really like the proto extraction shooter, right? Man, like and that's the thing that hurts my soul with Ubisoft. It's like even the ideas that were like they had something there with the Division one. It's like you should have capitalized on that. No one wanted the Division Heartland, whatever weird thing that was. It's the Dark Zone, stupid. It put snow in this level. Let's have some risk and reward. Like do something inventive. Like I would love to see like how does something like a Naughty Dog, how do they take something like the Division and put it in The Last of Us and make factions again? You know what I mean? Like things like that. That's the thing that hurts with Ubisoft. It's like some of their most creative and ambitious things, they were too afraid to capitalize and they lost in on it.
Or they ran it into the ground with
Right.
inferior sequels.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Watch Dogs Legion. Good Lord. How do you go from 2, which is the best one, and then go to Legion, which I did not love at all? I think to your answer, Light, granted, when they make them, they're excellent. But I'm afraid Ubisoft is not going to make them anymore. Give Rayman to the Astro team.
God
Oh my
yes.
God. Give me another
That's what they
Rayman
do,
platformer because they're so good. But I'm
I never
afraid
played those.
they're honestly, I think Baby Light would adore a Rayman game. And you could play co-op. You could all play it together as a family.
Okay,
It's like,
we were looking for other ideas to play with her, so
Yeah.
I'll have to do that.
Rayman's awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry. What was the OG question?
What do you think? Yeah, go for it.
What can be done to
Yeah.
fix the suits killing it?
I don't know. I do agree with you, Joe. I think this is probably what they did today is the way to try to fix it. I just wish we didn't get here in the first place, but I say that for everything. But sure.
It's like, but we're here. Yeah.
Exactly.
Silken It writes, formerly Steve, not gonna lie, it does inspire confidence, but also lots of people are jumping quick to the Doom wagon. And they forget that they are doing all they are doing all to try to stay afloat and come back with tighter scopes. The cancellations to me as taking steps to save their reputation of quality without releasing subpar games. So wait and see. This type of business is large and doesn't turn on a dime. Lots of inertia to move things. Their new May 2026 report will be the real tell.
Very
I
true.
think there's a lot of truth.
Yeah,
Truth there.
I think I agree with that. Like, I'm not upset that they are. I know it sounded like it before, but like I'm not upset that they are focusing in on what they know because I would rather them focus in on what they know, make it the best that it can be, so that they can get back in people's good graces. Because I do think they have a lot to like remake in terms of the purchasers' eyes. Because if you look at the last Far Cry, people liked it, they didn't love it. You look at Shadows, people liked it, they didn't love it. Like they kind of have to have a big win here.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful Hexe could be that, and that's just my hub speaking because I'm really excited for the
you and me both. Like I want the
witch trials in Germany. Like it's gonna be good. Like if they nail that, it's gonna be good. So I'm okay with them doing that, and then hopefully once they have reestablished their footwork and they've got solid ground beneath them, then we start seeing them being like, okay, where's one team who has an idea that wants to take a chance on something new. Okay, we've done that. What's one other team that wants to take a chance and do something new and kind of slowly reintegrate into doing new things?
Yeah. And honestly, it's like, dude, I'm dying for a new Division game. Like, I want to see another Tom Clancy. Like, there are things in their repertoire that I would like to see them do. That's just been a really long time. So, like, something like a Division 3, I'm in there day one, especially taking things that you're gonna learn from, like, probably what not to do with Marathon, or like what to do with Arc Raiders, and like throw that into their game, like really jump into the dark zone element that made that first game so special. Like, a lot of these things, it's like you don't have to reinvent the wheel. The wheel's there. It's just turn it in a direction. Like, it's just use it, please, for the love of God. Use these IP, and listen to what your fans want. And I feel like half the times these games come out, and this is truly the biggest problem with AAA games. They come out, they don't work great on release. They take a few patches to get out the door. People, people are upset at certain aspects. Then they change them in 6 months, and then all of a sudden the game is as good as new, right as rain. 6 months to a year after release.
Avatar,
And
I'm
then
looking at you.
Avatar, Outlaws, all these games, right? It's like, that's your mantra, Ubisoft. Your mantra is, we make half-baked shit. And listen, as I say that, I know it sounded very harsh. Let me pull back. I love Outlaws, right? Like, I loved Shadows, but I know I'm also not everyone, right? So it's to me, I think they really have to readjust and kind of really lock in. So when they're like, hey, we delayed a whole bunch of games too, it's like, I do think they did the thing that hurts, because they got high on their own hubris for a while, and now it's like, okay, we can't just keep making games that are half-baked at launch. Or even when I say half-baked, you know what I mean.
Here's
But
the thing that incited more anger in me and more of the doom side when it comes to this, because I was scrolling through. I was like, when was the last like bona fide Ubisoft game that everyone loved?
Yeah.
Right, and sure, a lot of people love
Bones.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, sure.
Far Cry 3.
It was Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Right.
And what did they do to that studio? They
Yeah.
got rid of it.
That's
So
true.
they need somebody new in charge. I think they can
100%.
restructure whatever they can do, but they need new voices in there that can actually like make some decent choices.
Yeah.
Do you think? Oh, sorry, Ka.
No, you're good. You're good.
Do you think they seem like a studio? And again, I have not fact checked this. Okay, I've got no basis for this, but
Go for it.
it feels like they have a lot more IP that's like other people's IP that they use, like Star Wars, like Avatar, like Tom Clancy. Like, does that play into these bloated budgets? Because are those more expensive? Like, don't you have to license those out? And aren't the licensing fees pretty dang expensive? So maybe that's part of the problem. Like, yes, I love Outlaws. I would love a sequel. I would love a sequel. Maybe we stop trying to try to make another Star Wars game because the licensing fee is too much. Maybe we
Right.
don't get another Division because it's Tom Clancy, right?
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
now
the
they own it. They own that.
Oh,
the
okay.
IP,
Okay.
So they're
So
good with that one. Yeah.
like, I don't know this to be true, but I could imagine that would make the budget look a lot worse because it takes more money out the gate just to even
100%.
put Star Wars on it,
Yeah.
or just be able to put Avatar on it. So
Yeah.
maybe like you focus on Assassin's Creed, you focus on the Division because those are things that you own. You focus on Far Cry because those are things that you own. Like, I enjoyed what I played of Avatar. I loved Outlaws. It's painful for me to say this, but stop paying other people just so that you can create the concept of a game. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. No, 100%. Like, even like when we were complaining about like EA a few months ago canceling, what was it, the Black Panther game? It's like, yeah, maybe Disney makes their own thing. You know what I mean? Like, and they go make a Black Panther game. Like, EA, you don't own this thing,
Mhm.
and you're just working off the IP to get you to the finish line, where it's like, how about you just make an original cool IP with the
You
idea
can make
that
that
you
style
have.
game with your own character,
Right.
something brand new.
Maybe it doesn't have to be $100 million budget. Maybe it could be like half of that, and it makes reasonable cash, and then you grow it, right?
Mhm.
Like, I don't know, Mass Effect. So it's like things where you're just like, dude, that's why when people are like, oh man, these millionaires and billionaires, they're so smart. It's like, honestly, have you seen Ubisoft? These people are fucking idiots. It's like there are some things that are so right in front of them, and they're like,
Look at you, Splinter Cell. What's
Well,
going
they get
on?
lost.
Right.
They can't see the forest through the trees, right? Like
Yeah.
you get stuck in one, and we do this in our own way. You get stuck in one viewpoint,
Yep.
and because you're so in it, you can't see the things that are obvious to everybody else around you. It's like it
Absolutely.
makes sense, especially when you've got billions of dollars on the line, that you get tunnel vision and you don't necessarily have ideas to break out that feel safe, but it's still like
Yeah, for sure.
It's annoying.
For sure.
It's annoying. FBB Nate writes, I may be crazy in saying this, but Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake was my most anticipated game of the year, partially because Sands of Time OG is still one of the greatest games of all time, and the trilogy in general.
It's so good.
But to see what was announced in 2020, then the fan backlash, and then the restart soon after the original studio took over, then to cancel it was a huge slap in the face to fans. Ubisoft execs, how can we make the most money possible? Games as service and live service, and while also not paying people that deserve it, AI, while also screwing over players and fans. Oh, I know. That article makes it sound like a game is single player and with no microtransactions. They don't want anything to do with it. They gave it to monetize it.
I think that autocorrected. I think they have to monetize it.
They have to monetize. Thank you. I will read everything that's in front of me. Anyway, I get the idea that they couldn't find a way to monetize the Sands of Time remake, but I'm worried for AC4 remake for that reason. Lastly, I was hoping if received well and sold well, it would have led to another 2 Sands of Time trilogy games being remade and new interest in the Prince of Persia for the studio. Lost Crown was amazing, but sales were bad, so no series, aka no sequel. I have very little faith in the company after years of losing hope. Sorry, my rant is done. It's okay, Nate. Your pain is my pain, brother. Light, what
Can I go first with this one?
Yeah, go for it.
I think it's so. First of all, it's interesting that there's rumors that the Black Flag remake has also been delayed. It's interesting that your own games that you're remaking are struggling so much with. I don't like that's fascinating to me.
It's like, sorry, I just it's like, dude, it's Black Flag. Like, what do you mean you're stuck on this?
Yeah.
Like, Sands of Time is a fantastic. Why couldn't you look at, I don't know, Shadow of the Colossus? I made a post on this the other day. The more I think about it, one of the most influential and amazing games ever made, right? Why couldn't you just go, hey, look at what they did over there? We could just touch up the graphics, fix a few things here or there, and put this game out. What are we doing with remakes having to be delayed? It makes me want to just throw an exec through a wall. Sorry, continue.
But in terms of monetizing Black Flag, I think that's going to be one of the easiest ones that they can, because they're just going to keep the model that they do with all the Assassin's Creed games and have all these different packs that you can buy and things like that. So I'm not worried about that getting canceled because of lack of monetization options. They're going to have like this Demon Hellspawn pack and, this Ezio collection pack and this, like, that's what they do for all of them. And I personally like that because you don't have to buy anything. It's literally just cosmetic stuff, and it's fun cosmetic stuff. And like, they're always priced perfectly where I'm like, I might want to get that because I put enough hours into the game, because the games are bigger and the price of the cosmetic is like, maybe I'll actually get that one. So I think the monetization for that, like, not necessarily that it'll be games as a service, but they'll follow the Assassin's Creed model, where they'll be able to just like put it, like, you can buy the pack to get all the maps for the collectibles, and you can buy the pack to get the horses, and you know what I mean? Like, they'll be fine in terms of that.
100%. All right, gang. Enough throwing tomatoes at Ubisoft. Okay, let them eat cake. As far as I'm concerned,
we do love you though, and that's why we have these tomatoes, because we want you to be successful. Because I literally love most of your games, so please don't.
I want to get back to the high highs of Assassin's Creed 2. Yeah. Like the Ezio games.
Origins. I will never stop singing the praises of Origins. Like, you guys can do it. Just do it.
I want more Rayman games. I want more Ubisoft original games. I like give me a new Trials game. I love Trials. Like
the Far Cry 3 remake. Real excited for that. real
If
Which,
excited for
by
that.
the way, I put in Flash News. Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, and Primal got 60 frames per second updates yesterday.
Remasters or whatever they
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Which
I'm
I
very
will say
excited.
then, but like this, if you said, "Hey Joe, we're remaking Rainbow Six Vegas, New Vegas, or whatever," no Vegas, I'm there day one.
Sure, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Rainbow Six Vegas was so formative for me. I remember that because my Xbox got the second Red Ring of Death, and I was looking into the Xbox 360 Elite version, and I was like, "Oh, this has the HDMI cord. It's gonna be the best thing ever. I'm never gonna have a Red Ring again." That thing Red Ringed a year later. God bless
Oh,
Microsoft.
no.
God bless. But like that game's amazing. Like you guys, we know you have it in you. Go out there, do the damn thing. Get me that definitive edition of
And like, I don't know. I know it might be tough. Cut Beyond Good and Evil 2. Like,
yeah, maybe give
I'm
us
sure
the
that's
ghost on that.
siphoning money away at this point.
That is a Ponzi scheme.
It's just.
That is.
Remember, like, what's his face? Joseph
Speaking of
Gordon-Levitt
laundering
coming
money.
on stage and be like, hey, we're doing this thing to make it easier for us to do creative assets and bring people all in the world to lend help and blah, blah, blah. I don't even know if that company is still a thing anymore. I have no idea.
Out here working with the grums.
Let's go. We gotta run. We gotta go fast.
Who said
Going
that?
so fast. I don't know.
So fast he can't catch me.
Exactly. Whew, okay, we got away from the smell. Here's an interesting one. God of War voice actor Christopher Judge reacts to Ryan Hurst's Kratos casting. This comes from Ryan Scott at /film. I'm just gonna get right to the quote here. He goes, "All I wanted was for whoever was cast at Kratos was that they love, cherish, and respect Kratos as much as we all do. And with Ryan Hurst, they have done that. It's a magnificent choice. Not only a great actor, but a great person and a gamer who actually played God of War since its inception. So kudos. You got a great live action Kratos. Kill it, Ryan."
I love when
bless.
people aren't salty about it and they're just like, I'm happy
Absolutely.
that this person is going to do a great job. Because too many times we see like, who was the creator of like the original God of War, and then when Cory
David
Barlog
Jaffe.
got it, he was
Yeah.
real salty about it. And like, I get it. I would be too, but like that's also not helpful. You know what I mean? And there are some people out there that are just so nasty, and it's like it hurts. It really, really hurts. And I absolutely understand that. But stop tweeting.
Yeah.
Be kind, and maybe more opportunities will happen for you instead.
Now, that said, here's an interesting one. God of War grows as Max Parker signs on to play Heimdall in the live action show.
He's
So we
literally a
gotta
clone.
look at Heimdall. Yeah. I mean, look
Yeah.
at this slutty little shirt, you know? Come on. Who's this guy? Who's this
When
son
we
of a
were
gun?
doing our platies for that year Ragnarok came out, I think I fought really hard for Heimdall to win, the actor, because I fucking hated that guy because of his performance, because he was so good.
Such an asshole.
I'll say it. I texted you all this when I saw this earlier. I thought season 1 was only going to be the 2018 story. How much of a merging are we going to get of Ragnarok in 2018 in this season 1? Or I'll let you take it away what you said, because they definitely could be doing that. What you mentioned in our text chat, but I'm a little, I don't want to say worried, because obviously, like, I think Corey's still involved at some point in the creative process, and that makes me more calm. But I'm just very confused that we're only 2018 is only gonna be like 3 episodes or 4 episodes or whatever. But yeah, like what did you say in the text chat?
So I'm pretty sure, and again, I need to be corrected if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure they were greenlit out the gate for 2 seasons.
Yes.
So my hope is that they pull Lord of the Rings and they film it all at the same time. So yes, we're seeing the cast for the first and the second game being cast right now. And it's like, oh, are they mooshing both into one season? Or maybe they're just filming it all as one cohesive thing, because the games kind of play that way.
Yeah.
to an extent also. And especially if you're going to have somebody for Atreus, you don't want a lot of time going between because you don't want a Stranger Things to happen. You
Right.
want that,
Great point.
that cohesiveness in terms of their ages and things like that. So maybe they're just filming all of it at one time and then they're going to edit it how they want. And like 2018 game is season 1 and then Ragnarok is season 2, but they're not necessarily released right away, but they're still just all done. So all the actors are getting hired and cast now, and then they'll do everything else like post.
Yeah, totally
100%.
fair. It's a good point.
That's my hope.
The case.
That's my hope.
Yeah.
You sold me on that because when Kyle said that, I was like, "You're right. This is gonna be very different."
And that was I'm pretty sure last week we were talking about that. Like, oh God, I'm really nervous about that. But then as I was thinking about it more, I was like, oh, Lord of the Rings did this. I don't know if anybody else has ever done that, but like it worked well for them. So
yeah.
One more thing on the God of War show that is going to be weird when we sit down to watch episode 1. That it's hard for me to visualize it, but I can already tell that I'm going to be annoyed. It's not the right word. It's going to feel weird. It is the whole game being one shot. Like one camera take.
Yeah.
Like having the show be cuts and whatnot, I'm sure it's going to feel different and weird.
Yeah.
Granted, I know it's way easier to do that as a game. There's no way you could do a one shot episodic television. They could.
Like obviously it won't all be filmed in one shot, but maybe with editing they can like, you know, in like TikTok videos where you do the outfit transitions and you like spin around, but then it looks like you're still spinning, but it's different. Like maybe they can do something like that. You know what I mean?
Could be. I don't know. Very minor weird thing, but like I was like, that's weird. That's gonna be weird.
I didn't even think about that though. That's
I don't know why I thought of Kratos doing a TikTok dance and it had me laughing. No, I was actually speaking.
I was like Fortnite, and he will.
Yeah. I was actually watching a God of War TikTok, which is making me want to go back so bad. My only question is like, how are they going to make there's a certain moment in God of War 18? How do you make that moment translate for people that only know the TV show and don't know his Greek roots? Like that, like, are we going to do flashbacks? Like,
well, they did it for the game. I never played the original games, and I was going to say, issue.
Yeah,
true. True. I mean, and fair, but like for me, it's like I knew certain things existed. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I didn't, and it didn't detract from at all.
I'm sure.
That gives me hope. Yeah,
I'm sure they can do an episode of like a flashback episode to really set it up to make it hit. But I'm not that worried about that. So.
All right.
Especially if they somehow find a way to do that free DLC that came out, because that kind of gave more of his backstory, especially if you hadn't played the original games.
Yep.
So maybe they could find a way to like put those stories from that in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a good call.
Square Enix has officially announced Life is Strange Reunion, the latest entry in the Life is Strange series. This comes from the VGC Reunion, which was developed by Deck 9 Games, the studio previously responsible for Life is Strange titles such as Before the Storm, True Colors, and Double Exposure, will be the final installment of the Max and Chloe saga. Did not watch the trailer. I don't like that Chloe's here.
I
don't know about this one.
Not played a Life is Strange game. I know I should.
You should.
I know I should.
You should. Shame.
I'll stop everyone right now.
Yeah.
The hubris of Square Enix to come out like, we're gonna finally have a conclusion to Max and Chloe's story. Where I from what I know is like the OG games one, you can like pick an ending.
Yeah.
It's like all based on player choice. So they're literally like those other endings, the ending that you have loved forever.
100%.
It sucks. This is the real one. It just is a
that.
bad marketing play. I don't like it.
No, that's why I don't like. Because I'm like, okay, so you're saying my choice in the first game doesn't matter? Cool.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I honestly, this is awful, but I can never remember which ones I played. I know I played the first one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I played the second one, and I think I did like an episode of Double Exposure.
Sure.
And then I never finished it.
There was. Let me see if I can name them all off the top of my head. There was Life is Strange 1, 2, Into the Storm.
Yes.
True Colors, which wasn't Max and Chloe. Double Exposure.
Right.
There was that other one where you play as the boy and his brother.
Yeah.
That's Life is Strange 2.
That's 2?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I definitely
Yes.
didn't play that one.
Yes.
That's not 2.
Yeah. No, it definitely is. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you it is because I did not play that one because I looked at it and I'm like, you're not Max. Why are we doing Life is Strange?
Oh, you
2?
are totally right.
Yeah. You're a
What
fella.
was the one that had it was like a free chapter that was announced at E3?
Oh, it's like Captain Max. It was something
Was that
weird.
for tied to 2 or is that tied to something else?
It's tied to something else, but it was like really dark and people were like, oh, this is...
Yeah.
You gotta call Child Protective Services.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't have any.
Strong feelings.
I eventually do want to play the first one because it is a Kyle-esque video game, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I only played the one with Max and Chloe, which is only the first one, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, True Colors is great. I really love True Colors. I really did. It was really great.
Adventures of Captain Spirit. That was
there
the
you
one-off
go.
one.
Yeah. Okay. Anthem. Listen,
God bless. What?
I'm just gonna read it. Listen, too long didn't read. Anthem is back. A private, a person has found a way that you could do peer-to-peer servers, and they're like, "Listen, this is just a test. We're not doing anything too crazy with this, but it is funny that there is. It looks like seemingly a community that will have Anthem up and running because BioWare and EA has closed it down." So that said, it leaves me to this question that Green Gorilla wrote in. He said, "Sup, fam?" This is from last week. He's a little late. I love the energy here. There's never a bad time, it seems, to ignore every game that has recently come out and dive into another backlog game. Because in talks of what games were great in 2025, I'm still playing games from 2019. And that was me over the weekend, where I played Anthem for the first time right before the servers closed. In fact, my best friend and I were in the middle of the final mission, returning to the Heart of Rage, and we never got to finish it because at 11 a.m. on a Monday, it kicked us out. I am the second to last person in the world to have ever earned a trophy in the game. And dude, talk about bones. We played roughly 20 hours over the course of 3 days, and we had so much fun. Those flight mechanics were a blast, and the movement and combat reminded me so much of Destiny, which we both grew up with. Jesus, grew up with this guy making me okay, whatever. I'm old as shit. And it was given a 6 out of 5 from 6.5 from IGN. And I'm sure there's a lot of issues at launch. Oh yeah. Sounded like a cyberpunk, to be honest, but this is why I have a very hard time trusting review scores, because I paid $5 for this game. Physically too. And we were both loving it. So I want to know, besides the best games of 2025, what were the most underrated games of 2025? The games that flew under the radar because Expedition 33 and Silksong, or games that didn't review well, but you might have enjoyed. Also, 338 days until Avengers Doomsday. Much love. God bless. And Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze got a new remastered Switch 2 edition. Bonanza.
Animal Crossing Switch 2.
Switch 2 price hike. RAM shortage SSD. Kyle Stevenson, what's a game that you think flew under the radar?
Sorry, my New York Mets just landed a top of the line starting pitcher in a trade, and that makes me very happy. Underrated games. I think I said it a few weeks ago. I think First Berserker Kazan is one of the better action games of last year that I think people slept on. It's a good time.
Okay.
And just in general, Liza P. Overture is a great time.
Yeah. Truly, I've been seeing a lot of people on my feed talk about Overture. I think it is time to go back in due time. I got to talk about a game
this
I
is
playing.
Not hyperbole or anything.
Yeah.
The final boss of Overture might be my favorite Souls boss of all time.
Wow.
That is what people have been saying. Like,
it's incredible.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Like, what's a game that you believe is it goes under the radar? Not too many people talk about it, but you think it deserves the love.
Unfortunately, I didn't play anything like that in 2025 because the games that came out this year that I played were all games that everybody was loving and seeing the prices of. So, and because then I also played games that I was trying to catch up on, like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, so my 2025 was a lot of backlog games. And then the games that were new were games that were already like being super hyped and people were loving and were getting a lot of love. So,
yeah. And let me tell you something, okay? Because a lot of people give shit to IGN, and sometimes rightfully so. That 6.5 was so deserved. That launch was such a disaster. I remember the crashes in the hub. I remember the story that was and then was not. Oh, my God, that ending still pisses me off to this day. My word.
Like, to Green Gorilla and anyone else that has not seen, like, when that was first revealed in that gameplay deep dive trailer, and then compare it to what that game is. Oh my God!
Would you say it was a Code Violet?
Yeah.
Not
that extreme. But
yeah.
As someone who we're coming off of Mass Effect 3, we had all these cool trailers. You're right. Oh my God, that trailer. Oh, Kyle, you're bringing me back.
I'm sorry. Upset. I'm sorry to do that to you.
Oh my God.
It's just there was this open hub of Anthem. I forget the thing, but in the trailers, they made it seem like so, again, a Mass Effect level, Citadel, so many things to do in there and the details, whatever. And in the game, it just was not that. And all the enemies that you would fight at the very beginning, I didn't play much of it, but it wasn't great.
Yeah. I remember getting to the raid. I was like, no point. Man. The thing about that game is it's the promise of what could have been,
Yeah.
That's
I haven't had a Celsius in a while, and I realize I'm talking over both of you a lot tonight, and I apologize.
No, you're not at all.
Fun idea for a video that we can do on YouTube is watch older E3 trailers and then compare it to what the game actually was at launch.
Oh my God, yes.
Another thing is to had this idea, and I'm gonna share it because I do think it was a good idea. Either a post show or a video is looking at, after Joe's hot take, looking at all the games that won Game of the Year for Jeff Keighley specifically, and ranking them in order, which is the best to us versus which is the worst. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And since there's three of us, there won't be ties.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah, man. That game pisses me off. Because talk about what could have been it could have been a movement even, and they just
In Anthem, are you flying around in an Iron Man suit?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
So they should make an Iron Man game.
Well.
Speaking of not paying for licenses,
you would think they'd be on it.
If that's what was good about the game, I think that into something that works.
Not BioWare, of course, but I think EA was thinking about making an Iron Man game at some point.
I don't know if they still are.
Yeah.
If I think Motive is, but it's
I know somebody was, but I don't know who it was.
We got everything we need. Just do it. That's the thing that annoys me. It's you have the skeleton that is the Anthem's right there. Okay, I remember the basic unit was literally Iron Man, the basic suit. It's literally. So here it is. Go put some Iron Man paint on it. Mm-hmm. I remember my guy literally. You had to buy paint in this. Oh my God, I'm gonna curse. You had to buy paint with real money or something. And I made the Iron Man suit. We were all like, "Look, it's Iron Man." All right, I'm gonna get upset. I'm gonna say.
Can I just say one funny story before we move on?
Yeah.
You being "Oh, I'm gonna curse," as I'm cussing like a sailor over here, as I always do.
I'm about to say a slur at EA.
Obviously, Baby Light played Expedition 33, and I posted a little video of it a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And someone in the comments was like, "Well, what about all of the cussing in that game?" I'm like, "Honey, clearly you don't know me. Clearly you don't know me, because everything she's going to hear in this game, she's heard from her mama already. That is not the type of parent I am. She has words that she knows are at-home words. She has a couple words that are never to be said, but she also doesn't hear us say them, so she doesn't know they exist. So that's not an issue. But if that's what you're worried about, then you just need to not be here, because that is not.
And let's be real,
parenting is not for you.
Curse words are not a high priority.
That's why, like, I saw the VGC article. I just saw the headline. I'm just as it could be very beautiful in there of like, hey, could we have a mode where we take out cursing because I'm a parent or something along those lines
See,
out of video games?
this is a parenting hot take.
Yeah.
I would rather my daughter hear it from me at home and understand when it's appropriate to use it than have her get in a situation where she's using words in an inappropriate situation. Like when my students would curse at school, I would always remind them, listen, it's okay for you to say the F-bomb. It's not okay for you to say the F-bomb in the classroom.
Yeah.
That's what we're teaching our daughter. She has at home only words, and yes, she's only 4. So does it sound weird when she occasionally swears? Yeah. And is this a hot take? And a lot of parents aren't going to agree. That's totally fine. You parent your kids how you want. She knows she can only say it at home, and she is really good about that, to the point where like I'll be like, oh Jesus, and she'll be like, Mama, that's an at home only word. And she knows words that can be hurtful to people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She knows the context with which to say them and when not, and she's only 4. And that's because I've never villainized a word. Versus when I was being raised, if I cursed, it was like the end of the world. And then when I started being able to curse, you hear me now. That did not help anything, Mom. Like, hello. So it's like I'm teaching her the appropriate situations for it, and a lot of people don't understand that, which is fine. And I don't judge you for that. But also, like, she's not gonna drop the F-bomb. She's not like when you see her, she's not going to, because she knows. Like,
to me, it's kind of like I was trying to workshop this tweet, and I kind of just gave up on it because it's a little bit. But I'll just say it here. It's like, yeah, no, you could run over the sex worker after you had sex with her in your El Camino in GTA, but don't you dare let the character call her a whore. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, come on. I don't know. Like, that is a little wild to me. It's like you are playing games, which is like, again, parent how you want, but if I'm playing Gears of War and Marcus is chainsawing a guy in half and calling him a son of a bitch, and my kid is like watching this happen, it's like there are 18 things worse than that word being said, and that right. It's all about, you're right. Yeah. Send those boundaries for the kid.
And also, a funny story to match Baby Light of Owen the other day dropped a Lego upstairs, and he goes, shit. And we all laughed because it was adorable. Yeah. And then he looks around, I was like, uh-oh. It's like, no, it's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. Just don't say it at school. And then ever since then, he would just walk in the room and go, ass. And like, look at us and be like, all right, dude, I see what you're doing. But like, also kind of what it's pretty awesome. Like, we're afraid of cursing, but there are so many kids, and I'm not judging at all. It's just the state of music nowadays, but have kids singing like Sabrina Carpenter Tears at the top of their lungs and not really realizing what she's saying. And it's way more vulgar than someone dropping an F-bomb at 11 years old or whatever.
Well, and that's the thing too, because we don't mystify it, she doesn't really say it. Yeah. Like, occasionally we'll be in the other room and we'll hear it go, damn it. It's the funniest freaking thing. But
absolutely.
Like, she doesn't ever say the F word. She doesn't, like, maybe one time I've heard her say it, and then she never said it again, and just to get out of her system. But as soon as you're like, oh, don't say that word, now it's funny to say that word. So it's like you're making the problem worse, in my opinion.
Sure.
It's
us,
like
in our household, this is what works. And New Age asks, is she allowed to swear in the car? We say no, because that just makes it complicated. At home only words are really easy to understand. I'm literally at home. But if you're in the car, it's like, oh, if you're in the car with mama and dada, it's okay. But if you're in the car with grandma, no, like, that's confusing. So it's just like at home only words.
You know what would be fun, Light? If you with Baby Light and me with O, we do the TikTok trend of like put them in the bathroom and record them, and they have a minute to say all the curse words and let it out.
That would be really funny. Yeah. So we also let her play Red Dead, but like not going around shooting people. Obviously, I told you last week how she like she killed a bison, but we let her
skinned it, didn't she?
Yes. And then brought it home to the house for dinner. Like that.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Awesome,
that's awesome.
That's so
she took the pelt off, and we're like, "Where are you going with that?" She's like, "I'm bringing it for dinner." Okay, girl. But we let her pick flowers. She loves the house building mission where like we literally are just building the house. But Dan's like caught some flack for letting her play Red Dead 2. People are saying it's 18 plus, but not understanding she just changes outfits and picks flowers. There's nuance to it. And that's what people really, really struggle with. They're like, I feel like my parents and that generation were very much like, there's gore, you can't do this, no swearing, no this, no that, and it formed us the way that we're formed. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
with her, it's like, okay, she loves playing video games, so let's let her experience what we love together in an appropriate way. Am I going to let her play Gears of War? No, I'm not, because that's not appropriate. But there are games like Red Dead where there are appropriate things that she can do. Or, Expedition 33, there's no gore in that. There's literally just swearing. And sure, is the story deeper? Yeah. But guess what? She freaking loves that story. And it led to a lot of really good questions. And
really?
She's really freaking smart. And not to toot my own horn, but I really do think this is why. Because we let her experience things in an appropriate way versus just cutting things off.
Yeah.
I love that. All right, gang. Let's do this. All right, we're almost here. It's about what you've been playing. Kyle Stevenson, what you been playing, bro?
I can't fully talk about it because it's under embargo, but I can mention that I'm playing it. I am playing Aerial Knight's Drop Shot.
Nice.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say when the embargo lifts, but I am allowed to say that I've been playing it. Aerial Knight made the We Never Yield and Never Yield games that are fun times, so look for that soon from me. I've also, no big deal. It's fine. But I'm blanking on the name. I've made it to Velen in Witcher 3.
Yes!
I restarted and I was like, all right, I can't. I want to see how much I can get done before RE Requiem, because I think that's the next bigger game on the horizon. So I tried to mainline it, but the question marks are driving me nuts in the White Orchard area. So I just went back and did everything, and I'm feeling much better about this playthrough than I have before. Clearly, because I'm the furthest I've been. So
I would say question mark hunting where you are now is totally fine. When you get to Skellige, don't question mark hunt. Beat the game first and then go back, because the amount of question marks in Skellige is actually insane.
Sure. Okay. Good to know.
Listen, I loved every second of it, but if you have a risk of burning out, just don't do it until after. Just don't do it till after, or at least don't do any of the ones in the water.
Sure.
100%.
Well, that's the thing. I think there was a question mark in the Orchard area that I went to, and I was like, oh, these drowners are level 10. They're going to kick my ass. And I had to very quickly swim away. It's wild to me that when you first show up in Velen, I was like, oh my God, I finally understand the trailer for when The Witcher 3 came to Switch, because that's how that trailer starts. And I was blue, and then the pop-ups came up like, oh, you can now play the DLCs, and I'm like, nice. Oh my God, that's crazy to me that I'm 10 hours in and I'm still getting all this stuff. So. But I'm feeling much better about it, and I can't wait to keep going.
It's so good. Yeah, I was thinking about it in the car. It's like, this is
I keep thinking about how I need to replay it again too.
I don't know if I'm going to platinum it right away, which is why I wanted to say about now, not keep it secret like somebody else in the doc, which we'll find out soon. But yeah, how hard is Death March? Because I'm getting my ass kicked a little bit.
New Game Plus, I've heard, is okay. If you do it as New Game Plus, I've heard it's okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Just make sure you do everything, and then New Game Plus.
Also, Dan has a couple really good videos for builds. So if you ever need builds that help out, that makes the game a lot easier.
Yeah, if I'm running into issues, I'll make sure to ask him.
Yeah, I think he showed me one, and that was the one I used, and it helped me out.
Genuine question.
Yeah.
How worried should I be about the degradation on my swords?
I would fix them when you can. Because it does.
Do they break and gone forever kind of thing?
No, they'll break and they just don't do any damage, but they don't disappear if they break. They
Thank
just don't do
Christ.
damage.
I thought they disappeared like other games. Like, oh, okay.
No, it's not like Zelda.
Yeah.
Cool.
They'll just have a little broken mark, and then they just will do 1 point of damage.
I can take that. All right. I was very worried. I was like, I don't have money for repair kits. They're getting low. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, I'll talk about the secret game I've been playing. Right, because I've been trying to escape from the world, and I was like, I could choose Wolfenstein, or I could choose Oblivion. What's that?
It's too close to home.
Exactly, a little bit too close to home. Or I can,
Can Light Knight guess?
Oh, I said it, but go for it.
Did you? Oh, I didn't hear you. Oh, okay.
Go for it.
Sure.
Yeah, go.
1, 2, 3. Oblivion.
There you go. You guys got it.
We stalked your page.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was like,
Yeah.
Kyle goes, wait, he's playing a secret game. I was like,
Yeah.
we could be evil.
We immediately went to your PSN and looked at your recently played. So,
And that's why
I
he
have
had
it
it
on hidden.
hidden.
Yeah, that's right. Dude, Oblivion's a good time. Is it dated? For sure. But man, am I surprised at like what is it, like 20 years old at this point, how well it's held up. And just how like beautiful this remaster is, man. Like, oh my God, the towns in particular are stunning. And they're like, even like, I'm like, this game is from 2005 or whatever, and I'm walking around and there's people having conversations, and sure, it's like simple 2-3 sentences like convos, but it's like, man, they were really onto something here. The quests are pretty darn good as well.
The DLC is really good too.
I can't wait. So I'm right now doing all the guild stuff. Then I'll start playing the game for realsies.
Yeah.
But I'm doing my
No, it's
Khajiit
great.
stealth bowman.
You're a
And,
Khajiit?
Of course.
Meow.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Gotta be Khajiit. And then I looked at the orc designs. They're so stupid that I was like, I could have been an orc with a mustache, and I blew it. Their mustaches are so thick, you'd think they're from like Minnesota or something, but it's wild. It's like Ned Flanders looking orcs. Love that about them. But yeah, no, it's a fun time. I'm enjoying myself, and I keep on switching from third to first person quite often, and I'm kind of surprised of how often I'm doing that. So I'm really enjoying my time with it. This is definitely I will platinum this game because it's super achievable.
Can I just tell you, not to make this about me, but I'm going to. My heart is so happy that you guys are playing some of my favorite games. Like, I actually am getting emotional. Like, I am so happy.
Well, that was the thing. I was like, you know what?
Favorite games, and you're both playing them, and I'm just like, my heart is overflowing.
Well, that's why I did it. I was like, you know what? This could be a game that, listen, because of you, I played The Witcher 3, and it's like my favorite game ever. So I was just like, this is another game we could bond over. So yeah, no, Oblivion.
Yay.
Lightweight, what have you been playing, girl?
I keep saying this very, very slowly, playing Ghost of Yotei. I've literally only been able to post once a week on the gaming channel. So it's like 2 hours a week of Ghost of Yotei. That's a long ass game for 2 hours a week, but you know, we're doing what we can. I also have been playing Star Wars Outlaws. Like I said, I beat the main story. This was a game that, similarly to Kyle with The Witcher 3, I played it. I made it pretty far. I made it to Akiva, which for me was like the last planet.
Yeah.
But I was getting so lost in the sauce of getting all of the locations done that I just burned myself out. And I wasn't not having fun, but I was also like, I've played so much of this game and I'm just done. So now I just focused on the main mission, and I did some of the side stuff just so I could improve my gear and things like that. But I mainlined it for the most part, and that story gets so incredibly good. And I'm also so glad that I did, because it unlocks new abilities and things like that really make the game shine. And obviously it's not a perfect game. I do have gripes about it, but I am so glad that I replayed it and I played it all the way through. And now I'm going to try to get the platinum. So I'm going through and I'm doing all the other stuff, and it's a slow process. I should be looking at guides and stuff to do it, but like, I'm having a great time with it. I love KVS. It's really, it deserves more love than it got. And I get why people are disappointed with it, because like I said, there are some things that I don't necessarily love, but it's just overall such a great story, such a great time.
Yeah,
I definitely recommend that.
I gotta go back and finish it myself.
Yeah,
there's one trophy that's RNG based, and that's annoying, but other than that, it's super achievable. And it for me with that game, like that latter half of that game, it's such a great, like, I'm like, what breaks my heart, Ubisoft, is that the sequel was gonna be great. The sequel would have been phenomenal. It would have been an Assassin's Creed 1 to 2, and then your guys are like, "Yeah, I should have went to the Division all along."
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
I forget what it's called, but I really, really love the card game in Outlaws.
Sabak. Yeah.
Sabak is awesome.
Yeah, that's really fun. Especially you get to unlock cheats for Sabak, and there's 3 cheats by the end, and they're like
Buddy Nick's
literally game changers with the other 2 that you get later on. So I love that. I feel like I'm in the Star Wars universe. And again, Joe, you were talking about Oblivion doing a great job of making the world feel like lived in, and you hear people talking. Outlaws did such a great job with that. It feels so dense and so alive in those cities. And sure, like when you're roaming the world, maybe not as much necessarily, but people are living their lives and doing their thing. And it feels like it. And I love that. I love that. So I'm having a great time with that. And then the last thing I've been playing, not as much of, but the new Animal Crossing free update came out, where they add a hotel to your island. So I recently started that as well and have been decorating some hotel rooms there.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Are you holding on to something? Anything at all?
Yes, I grabbed my buddy just for this.
Oh,
Oh,
Nix, my boy. They're twins.
I got a stress gummy bear.
Ooh, that seems satisfying.
I got a Mandalorian Awoola.
Star Wars over here.
Fancy. Prepare the drop.
Kyle,
Here are
pretend
the
that's
latest
Jabba the Hutt you're squeezing. It's green.
steals and deals.
There we
Coming out of the PlayStation storefront. Kyle, what's coming to PlayStation next week?
Again, these are all games coming to PlayStation next week. Can you believe it? That game that at closed Game Awards is out next week. High Guard on January 26th for PS5.
What if it's really freaking good?
It very well could be. But the fact that they are so silent 5 days ahead of launch, crazy. Speedball comes out on January 27th on PS5. It looks like a alternate reality sports game. I don't know.
Nice.
I'm super looking forward to this one. On January 29th is a Cairn coming to PS5. Really beautiful looking climbing game. Finally coming out. Cannot wait. On January 29th on PS5 is a game called I Hate This Place. Don't we all?
Amen.
Amen. Also on the 29th, we've got Our Burial Dolls remastered for PS5 and PS4. Looks like it's an adventure game. On January 30th, can you believe it? Code Vein 2 is out on PS5. That is next week already. That's crazy.
Okay.
Also on the 30th for PS5 and PS4 is the Front Mission 3 remake. Finally comes out. It was on Switch last year, so it's coming to everywhere else in 9 days. And then finally on the 30th is a game called Ninth Charnel on PS5. I thought that was a typo and it was supposed to be channel, but nope, it's the Ninth Charnel. I don't know what charnel means.
Is that carnal?
Is that how you're supposed to say it?
I've always said it. Hold on, let me look it up. I've always said it that way. I don't know.
What about the fighting game 2XKO? That's the League of Legends fighting game, is it not?
It is.
Charnel.
Is that coming? Is that next week on PS5?
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
It's charnel.
Charnel. Oh.
I've always said carnal, like carnal urges,
Oh, sure.
but it's charnel. What?
Interesting.
Are they the same thing?
I don't know. How is it spelled?
CHARNEL.
Yeah, if the pronunciation, just random thing that pops up on Google is correct, it's charnel.
Huh.
That's weird.
The more you know.
Listen, I am the queen of mispronouncing words. Okay.
I mean, same.
Leave that to me. Okay.
when I, because I'm just a reader, so I learn all my vocabulary through reading. I don't hear people say it. So like, chitinous, I always said chitin. It's chitin. I've always said chitin, like a shell.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've always said chitin. It's chitin. I learned that in Mass Effect. My mind was literally blown. I spent an hour of the video being like, chitin? Chitin?
I think I've said this before, but in U.S. history class in high school, I read the word catastrophe as catastrophe because I've only ever read it, and I had to read it out loud in class, and everyone started laughing. I was like, oh no.
Yeah,
Same thing with like Harry Potter. Hermione was Hermione for the longest time until the movies came out.
Everyone's like, so like a charnel house. Yes, I always read it as a carnal house, like a hard C.
Yeah, same.
English is hard, man. What the frick?
Yeah.
How can a CH be ch, k, and sh? How are you supposed to know?
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Hey gang, it's time for the last segment, but unfortunately, but it's also our favorite segment. It's time for Sony Pony Express.
Yeah. The good sir writes in, not really a question. I just want to apologize to Joe for counterpicking Marathon in the PS Trophy Room Fantasy League. I really didn't want to kick you while you're down and sick. Hope you feel better soon, my friend. Good sir, keep kicking.
First off, I shout out to the good sir because him and what, Green Gorilla, they're taking over.
Yes,
they're in charge of
appreciate
this
you
league.
both. Yep.
Yeah, appreciate you guys really doing the Lord's work. Also, just appreciate you guys taking a page out of Kyle's book. Honestly, cheating at the rip. They said I wasn't allowed to counterpick Black Flag because of the news that just came out. I'm like, no. You picked it before the news came out. That stays. But apparently, we don't live in a free country no more. They said I couldn't do it, and so I had to pick Pokemon. What's it?
Pocopia?
Yeah, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pick that. So hopefully that bites butt. But
Like, do you know where Joe's pacifier is? He's getting cranky.
I don't know. All right, what's the next question here?
You all froze on me. Did you hear what I said or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
laughed.
Okay. You all
I
froze. I was
snickered.
like, oh my God, I lost the room.
We laughed so hard we froze it.
That's incredible. Thank you. Cowboy Danger D writes in, I just want to say Marathon and Pokemon Pocopia both come out on March 5th. My B-Day day. 2 ugly-ass games on my birthday. I don't like it.
Boo.
I have an actual question from the Sony Pony Express. Yeehaw. At what point is it acceptable to tell someone they should go touch grass? I got killed by someone in Battlefield 6 multiplayer the other day who was level, holy crap, 512. I resisted the urge to send a message, but still. Also, on the flip side, I played with a level 35 with a mic today, and taking someone under your wing, especially a random, is such a good feeling. Anyway, as always, shiny side up. When you goon in the dark, it's okay to use both hands, and love y'all. P.S. Proud of everything y'all do for the show.
That with love, y'all. That's too close. You need a sentence separator there.
Exactly. We need a breather, right? This could be a
Use
postscript.
both hands,
You know what I mean?
Comma and
P.S. Proud of everything y'all do for the show and in your personal lives. It's hard out here. The same way you support us, we support y'all. Thank you, Cowboy. Appreciate you.
Seriously. When is a good time to tell someone they touch grass?
I mean, that guy who's level 512, that's a good
If
time.
you're an ass, though, I don't think you tell them to touch grass. If they're
Sure.
being a dick, then you're
Sure.
well within your bounds. I think it's more asshole behavior than level behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get that.
totally.
Like Arc Raiders is great for shit talk. I tell people when they kill me, they're really good and like they're tryhards. Like that's what I call them. They're tryhards. I'd be like, listen, just call a loved one. Tell them you love them. So apologize. You know, just call mom and tell her, hey, it's okay. Like, just,
Can you put Dan's comment?
Oh, I
There we go.
absolutely can. We got, Mr. Late, it says, we got people out here who could use both hands. Damn, Danger D is an appropriate name.
It sounded like you were falling down a cliff when you did that joke.
It did.
listen, this guy's showing off is what he is.
I once got told to touch grass playing MLB The Show last year because I won in a walk-off at the last at bat, and he was beating me by 8 runs in like the 7th inning, and I came back and I won, and he was so mad. He was like, "Oh, go touch grass, you like go away." My record was like terrible. And he's the one telling me to go touch grass. And he was like a better player than me. I'm like, all right, dude. Okay. All right.
This guy was super mean to me and Luke. He one guy in Arc Raiders last night, and he downed me and he called me, I don't know, some type of slur. And then I need to curse. We don't need to use such foul language. We don't need to cuss.
Those are at-home words. We're not at home.
So words. And then I just go, Luke, just tell them that Christ is Lord. And the guy jumps in, and I'm just hearing Luke unload on this guy with a shotgun, and he's just yelling, "Christ is Lord, Christ is Lord." So it didn't have to be this way. It didn't have to be this way. Christ is Lord.
That's fantastic.
See, the perks about not being good enough at games is you never get told to touch grass because you never win.
That is fair. That is fair.
God,
Final question for the Sony Pony Express. Yeehaw.
yeah.
M9 Prime writes in, with all these games getting remasters and remakes, which games would you like to see remade or remastered in a collection? I personally would love to play the infamous games that are stuck on the PS3. I've only played Second Son on the PS4.
I have three answers right out
Go
the
for
gate.
it.
Yeah.
Answer one, Morrowind. I remember playing with my dad and loving it, but I tried to play it recently and I died to an ant 100 times. I couldn't do it. So Morrowind. Answer two, all of the Witcher games, like the original Witcher games, because I've only played 3. I years ago tried to go back and play 2, and I couldn't do it. I probably could now if I retried, but just because I'm a more diverse gamer at this point. But so the Witcher franchise, and then the God of War franchise. I want to play the original games, but like it's hard to play them because you have to stream them through PlayStation. It's just weird. Just remake them.
Stupid question alert. Witcher 1 and 2 also CD Projekt?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know the answer to that, so good question.
Okay.
I got you. I got you.
I'm with you on the God of War collection, especially like
Same.
I want people to experience the Greek pantheon of Kratos, especially you, like, because you love 2018 and Ragnarok. I mean, give me the Resistance trilogy, please, please. I want that. Infamous is another one for sure. Final Fantasy 9, is it real? Please.
No, it's not. Sorry.
I'm trying to think of other like collection of games that are just kind of stuck.
Let's just say it. Let's just say it. We're all thinking it. Bloodborne, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't thinking that, but I get that.
Here's the thing.
I'm like, it's not happening, so it's out of my mind.
I know. That's where I'm at. I saw there's actually a PC modder, and I'm like, this is why PC gaming's actually cool. He made it 4K and 60 FPS, and I'm like, that's how you sell people on PC
Didn't
gaming.
Andy from Kind of Funny do that too?
I
He
think-
built
yeah.
a PlayStation to do that or something like that.
There's if a PlayStation 4 has not been updated system software wise at a certain point, then you buy it because it will work. The patch will work. I think that's right, but like if it goes, there's something about the system software that won't allow the mod or patch or whatever to work.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I mean, like Bloodborne, obvious one. But I mean, the ones that are being made right now, Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, dude, I'm watching the Fallout show. It's literally incredible. And it makes me want to go back to Fallout so much. And it sucks because I want to play 3 so bad. But everybody tells me 3 on PlayStation gets progressively worse because there's like a memory like sync issue. And it literally gets worse the longer you play it for some technical reason. Same with New Vegas. So it's like, damn, I want to see these games. And so I want them to get that remastered. Yeah, go for it.
Give me a release of Left 4 Dead remake, put them together.
Come on.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss. Yeah, that's it.
Can I it's a semi-related question. And if you're listening to this on the day of Thursday, January 22nd, there's an Xbox show today.
That's right.
Are we getting those?
React to that?
It's in the middle of my day. I don't think I can.
I mean, like afterwards or whatever. Are we gonna do a video? Remember we talked about it?
Oh, that's right. We did say
chance.
afterwards anyway.
Yeah.
We can chat about it, maybe, possibly.
Okay. We'll talk about it after the show. Yeah, sorry.
But like, are we going to get a Fallout remaster or remake dropping tomorrow? It's kind of what they did with Oblivion. It's out today.
Nah, I would love that to be the case, but
Why no?
Because Jez Corden said it, and Jez Corden would never lie to me.
But maybe he has faulty info.
Yeah.
Unless the times where he's been wrong, which has been a few times, Jez. It's been a few times. I love you. You're a good guy. You've been wrong a few times. So maybe you're wrong this time.
Because it's Fable, Forza,
That's all right.
Beast of Incarnation.
Right.
And then a secret fourth one, right?
Yes.
But it's a Double Fine game or whatever, and it's small. And people are
What
gonna
that's
get
what the
that.
rumors said though. Like
Yeah.
Xbox has said that,
Yeah.
but the rumors are Double Fine, correct? Or has that been confirmed?
The rumors is it's Double Fine and it's a small game. It's Tim Schafer's
Because, like, sure, I guess a Fallout 3 would not be small, but it's also a remake, not a brand new game. So maybe they would
Yeah.
consider that to be small because it's not a brand new game.
You
This
know
is
what?
just me. Listen, just let me have my hope, and so I can be crushed and cry.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, definitely. All right, gang, that's been the trophy room this week. Ooh, what a topic, man! We really gave it to the French this episode. Shout out to us. Kyle, is there anything you want to
Smile it?
I don't even know. I'm having a stroke. I'm stroking out.
What?
I'm smelling toast.
All you'd have to tell on Spilot.
Kyle.
What up? My name is Smilet Stevenson. How are you?
Go. Do the outro. I'm good.
You can find everything that Smilet does at everywhere at Mr. K-Step. I'm going to start talking about myself in third person now and reference only Smilet. Smilet does a lot of indie game coverage now over at 6-1 Indie. All right, let me be serious. I am officially doing more 6-1 Indie stuff as my day-to-day and not so much PR stuff. Everything's fine. Like, still have a job. Everything's good. It's scary. It's weird, but I'm getting my feet wet of writing news articles and reviews and stuff, which this week I've already written 5 news articles, a review, and
Heck yes.
I'm trying. It's tough out there, man.
Click all
it's such
those
a
links.
It's such a weird flip of like I've been writing press releases for people to write news, and now I'm taking press releases to write news. It's very weird. I'm not used to it right at the moment, but 6-1 Indie, go give all of them a read. I have a new maybe Balatro sensation that I wrote a news story about today. It is a roguelike deck builder about the stock market, and it's called Insider Trading. It looks like such a good dopamine hit.
Dan
Exactly. Dan might love it. But yeah, 6-1 Indie for all that stuff. And as I always say, make sure you tell people that you love them. Good Lord, I say it all the time. We need it. Not just us here, just in the world. Be kind, spread love. Good Lord, it's tough out here. Yeah, Smilet's done.
All right, fair enough. I had a really bad joke lined up, and I don't feel like it's safe for me to say it. T, anything you like to spotlight before we get on out of here?
Just my normal channels, Lightweight Gaming, where I'm playing Ghost of Yotei still. And Lightweight Reacting, where I've got some baseball films coming on up.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Ooh.
So spoilers for you guys for listening here, but I recently reacted to A League of Their Own and Field of Dreams.
Nice.
So those will be coming up, and then also after that is The Goonies. My first time watching The Goonies, and
there you go.
tell you, I loved it. However,
that's literally my favorite movie of all time. Like,
I misheard Sloth.
oh,
I thought his name was Lod the entire
fair.
movie. I
Fair.
was calling him Lod, and then at the end, when Chunk said Sloth, I was like, his name is Sloth? I was literally calling him Lod. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I promise I was paying attention, but I was hearing Lod.
Oh my god, that makes me so happy.
Love
Goonies
that.
is awesome.
Man. You can follow me over at Mr. Badbit on Blue Sky and Twitter. You can follow this show over at The Trophy Room on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can follow us and like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff over on YouTube. If you're watching this on the not live version, hit that hype button. It really does help us out. If you're on the live version, please hit like, share, subscribe. It really does help us out. We will have, it looks like, maybe a video on some form of content on the Xbox Developer Direct tomorrow. And then you could see more stuff from me on the YouTube side of things incredibly shortly. So I can't wait. Yeah, I've designated a day where it's content creation day. I feel like I need an outlet. And so I'm like, okay, now I know what day it's going to be. And that's when I'm going to make content. I have so many ideas. It's fun. I'm getting amped to make stuff. So it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Yeah, all that said, with all that out of the way, everybody, keep your wits about you, keep hunting, and keep playing PlayStation.
Bye. Love y'all.